What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're tonight doing a live play-by-play reaction scoreboard for tonight's game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the San Antonio Spurs. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Thank you all for being here. Enough goofing around there. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. What a tough game last night. And one of those games you feel like the Spurs can win, and they didn't. A lot of blame being pointed at Devin Vassell, some at Trey Jones. The team missed a ton of free throws that could totally change the narrative of the game. So, I mean, it was a team effort. The loss was a team effort, in my opinion. And interesting, you guys were really vocal on the video today about Devin missing that last shot. So thank you all for the feedback there, or your thoughts on it. That being said, let's get a win tonight. Daniel Bear, good evening to you. TM, Brian, Spur in the moment. Dave, the legend, our next Vassell should retire. Wow. Llama, Bobby February, extra smooth dude. Hurricane Megan, they did choke. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Yeah. Did you miss the intro? You missed the intro. You should rewind it. You'll like it. All right, never mind.
I have to turn the sound on.
That's true. Good evening, Tim Bacano, Asia Babe. Good evening, B-Town Breakdown. Happy birthday tomorrow, Bobby. It's a full crowd again tonight. It is me, Miss TSR, Bear, Grogu, and Baby Coyote, who hasn't done in a while, so maybe we're going to have a little early stream. Ooh, levitating Baby Coyote. Ooh. Hopefully the team get TP76 Ben. Hello to you, and I agree. If you could fuse former Spurs skill sets, what would it look like? Oh gosh, Gabriel, I don't know.
Hey everybody.
David Rollins' shot blocking, Kawhi Leonard's steal ability, Manu Ginobili's intensity. I mean, you take like a whole bunch of little, his Euro step, little snippets of everybody's. Different parts of Spurs. Anthony with the 2 hours for chat says, here in section 205, same seat as yesterday. Hopefully get a win tonight since you are at the game. And thank you for the super chat and your support. Wemby was wide open on that last. Yeah. Good evening, Isabel. Boudet. I didn't quite catch it during the game, if I'm being honest. And some people are like, how could you criticize him in the video when you didn't see it live? Like, when I'm live, I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at, the broadcast, and I'm watching the ball, not what's happening off the ball, and seeing the replay and seeing just how open Wemby was last night. I was like, damn, and they drew that play up for him. And it just didn't happen. The one scary thing I will say is, you guys are saying it, and I didn't catch it in the interview, maybe I just missed it at the beginning, but Devin apparently said that he would do that again if the opportunity presented itself, and that, I don't like that. I will say that. Rich, we got my full test for this morning. 0.01% time to clean this last little bit up. Oh, that is low.
Oh, that's amazing.
Jamie Durant goes first to go to you. Jacob, hello. It's interesting to see how the San Antonio Spurs fan base pivots on certain players. You guys, not you guys specifically, some not, have been fairly consistent. A lot of people have said get rid of Kelvin for the hero ball stuff. And I think last night kind of put Devin in a new category where this was his first big hero ball moment. He's had him before. He had the hero ball moment. I'm just using that slang because that's used on the channel a lot. Hero ball moment. There was clearly another player that was open on the team, but what a lot of you are kind of picking up on, and it's obvious, he's a shooting guard, that he's very much a shoot first type of basketball player. He's not looking for his teammates. He's going to look for his own shot first. As a shooting guard, that is his duty, right, to score. But it is costly at the expense sometimes of other guys being open. We've seen that with Kelvin sometimes, looking for his own shot, barreling into the lane. It's like, you got two Spurs open over to your right. Where are you going? Did you hear? Yes, did hear about that yesterday. And yes, Wemby should be playing tonight. Probably on a minutes restriction again, I would assume around 25 minutes. Yes, Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed, Action Jackson, also in Predator, which my girlfriend may not have seen.
We're not sure.
To be determined. What's up, Steven? Ian Goldsberg's girl from the Philippines. Just saying, Rich, we need someone who's more consistent defensively and is consistent in terms of the jump shot over Champagny, as honestly, Kellen's better off the bench than a starter. If we get Champagny's been decent defensively, just offensively, you just can't seem to put it together for more than one game in a row. We've talked a lot about Keldon Johnson possibly being part of trade rumors. Do you think Devin could get traded? Do you see Devin as a long-term San Antonio Spur, or do you think maybe his style of play, that whole shoot-first mentality, and he's gotten better with the assists of lately, but do you think maybe he doesn't work in our system and he's a player that we should look at moving? I don't know. Yeah, Bobby, they've been carrying. Well, Charles Barkley's been leading the charge with pairing Bobo to Wemby. Wemby may be the rookie of the year and lead the league in blocks per game. Bobo has been on multiple teams already in his career, so I don't get why people keep comparing Wemby to Bobo. One looks like he has a very high ceiling. One looks like he's going to be on a new team again sooner than later. I hear he's lazy. I have not heard that about Wemby at all. Best home record versus any opponent all time. The Spurs versus the Cavs. The Spurs are 43-10 at home against the Cavs. However, the Cavs have won 3 of the last 4 meetings in San Antonio because, well, we haven't been good the last few years. So there is that. Spurs actually have 3 of the 5 top records, apparently. Good evening, J Money. Devin is a cornerstone with Wemby and Sons. Free J, I hope you're correct. Do you think today they had enough time to practice their free throws? I hope so. Oh, God, that was embarrassing yesterday. I like Vassell, but he is streaky like Lonnie Walker. I'm not sure that will ever change. And a lot of our team is like that, though. A lot of guys have good moments in games, or they put together 1, 2, maybe 3 good games, and then they just absolutely disappear. Jeremy Sohan is a perfect example. Not including last night's game. He had a 5-game stretch where he had 31 points in one game, kind of mid in the other games like 14, 15 points, and then he had 2 games in there where he had 2 points. We just have a lot of our guys can't put together a long, good run of 10 games, 12. It's a lot of months. It's up and down like a yo-yo. Good game, bad game. Good game, bad game. You never know what you're gonna get. They're like a box of chocolates. They're different every night. Asia, we agreed we're not going to celebrate Valentine's Day. It's a very commercial holiday. We're good.
It's just not our thing.
Zach LaVine's out for the year? What happened? Sugar Balls, good evening to you. Devin and Kelman, to me, are longtime Spurs. I hope so, Switchblade. I hope so. I like both players. I want them to succeed. The Spurs been struggling at the free throw line lately. That could crush the team. They got to clean up. Hey, Bobby, adjust your sentence to move the period to right after the word struggling. You feel me? Just move that period right there, and you're good. So I think you see where I'm going there. Llama, didn't he have Dyson Daniels on him multiple times in the fourth quarter last night, and he had the ball, I think, 1, maybe 2 times against him and didn't take advantage of it, and the Spurs weren't looking for him on that? I mean, if you got like a foot on another guy, do something. And hello from San Antonio.
Foot surgery.
Oh, 4 to 6 months.
That sucks.
Wait, Damian saying towards right knee. Garrett's saying foot surgery. Which one is it? Isabel, Donovan Mitchell's probably their best player. But they have good players. Jared Allen's really good. Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. They have a really good starting lineup. I don't have Evan Mobley's number down. Come on, TSR. What is going on? By the way, I have no idea how many people are watching tonight. I have no idea how many thumbs up we have.
90 people are watching.
It's okay. YouTube's studio is not showing anything in regards to that stuff. Usually they do.
Foot. It is this foot. Okay.
It is foot. Okay. It is Strutz, Mobley, Allen, Mitchell, and Garland. That's the starting lineup I have for the Cavs. So they are locked, cocked, ready to rock. Looks like they are fully loaded. And wow, how weird! YouTube's acting weird tonight, but it doesn't. It's weird. It almost doesn't say I'm live, even though I clearly know I am. Champagny, Sohan, Wemby, Vassell, and Jones. So the tried and true for the Spurs. Does anybody know if Keldon Johnson's in or out?
I was just thinking that.
Wemby looked winded. All right. Thank you, Damon. I got very confused, but yeah, a lot of people were saying his foot. Hey, Rich, we got to realize that it's new roles. It is new roles for Devin and Keldon. Keldon was the guy last year. Devin was sort of the guy, but he missed so much time. He really never got to be, get fully into that role. Oh my gosh, 1 point makes a difference. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, by the way. Go ahead and, it's fast, fun, nutritious, and delicious. Bobby, a lot of it's, both. The players have certainly made mistakes, and that's on them. However, Greg Popovich was the one that decided that the Jeremy Sochan point guard experiment would be the way to go. And yes, maybe long term that would help Jeremy, maybe, but I think now he's moved past it, but it certainly affected him early in the year. But you signed Trey Jones to a tier contract extension, and granted, basketball has become more positionless over the years, but you still need somebody to pilot the airplane. You still need El Capitan for the ship. And not starting a point guard at all just really hampered the team significantly. Granted, we're still losing games, but we're more competitive. I like the fact he's now running Trey Jones at the point and having Blake Wesley back him up, who's looked much better. But it's on the players, too. And we're young. We're very young. Sochan in the paint, little jump hook is no good. I thought I heard a whistle. I did not.
27 minutes ago, Keldon Johnson is good to go tonight.
Oh, Keldon is good. Don Mitchell gets down the other end, and the Cavs score the first point in the game. Robin Lopez is starting. Is Brooke out? Sochan with the ball in the paint. We'll pass it out to Trey Jones. Trey Jones driving the paint himself. Layup is high and no good. Jared Allen with the rebound. 11-11 on the clock. Make a wish. An alley-oop, and the oop is broken up. It's going to get knocked out of bounds. Keldon and Zach are available. Well, half of that's good news. Sorry, Zach. And Champagne's been playing much better defense, I feel like, as of late. I just wish he would get it together on the offensive end. Get more involved. Try some for more two-pointers. Maybe be a little more efficient three-point-wise than he was last night. Wemby, I may have been a block by Wemby. Cavs still have the ball, and Allen's going to get it. Throw it up off the glass, and it's good. Corey, I think Champagne is going to start for the rest of the year. Sorry. True story. Trey Jones going to drive out to Champagne. Champagne will get it to Wemby in the post. Wemby. Back out to Sochan. 6 on the shot clock. Back into Wemby. He's going to drop out to Champagne.
To try to shoot it.
Champagne hits the 3. He heard me talking. Yes, it is, Bobby. All right, Julian. Oh, Evan Mobley just throws it down right next to Wemby. The Cats have a pretty big lineup out there with Mobley and Allen. I don't know how tall Strus is. I don't think he's as big as those guys. No, definitely not. Wemby with a nice pass to Trey Jones in the paint. Jones going to get it back out to Jeremy Sochan. Got kind of stuck in limbo land. Back to Trey, over to Jeremy. Jeremy in the paint. Gets blocked. Spurs down 6-3. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Garland drives in the paint. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds, and it will be Cavs ball with 15 on the shot clock. You guys are like 2 minutes behind. 2 minutes behind you? Well, there's YouTube latency, and then I'm just going to be behind because I'm on my Roku. I think we're caught up. We're not like delayed or anything wrong. And Mobley with the put back in the paint. Yeah, we're not. Well, now I'm going to be a little delayed. If you're watching on cable, oh my God, why does this keep going back to this play?
I'm going to go out and back into the game.
All right, we're good. We're good. And Wemby for 3. No, Tommy, good evening to you. Tommy, what's up? Sugar Balls, if you are going to spoil, you're going to get timed out. I'm going to tell you right now. Do not put stuff in the chat that's ahead of me. You will get timed out, and you'll get repeatedly timed out. That's the warning. Wemby with a nice bounce pass to Sochan. Sochan gets tripped.
51 likes so far, babe.
51 likes. Yeah, but be careful kidding about stuff like that, because people might know that, and the mods might time you out. And I don't want to see that happen if you're, you got a cool channel name. I want to keep you around. And who doesn't like Sugar Balls? Spurs ball. Trey Jones over to Champagne for 3. That's no good.
I like how you said it with a question mark.
Well, it was Champagne shooting. That's like when Trey Jones takes a 3. I still hold my breath. Even though he's been shooting better lately. Now, Zach Collins shooting a 3. I definitely hold my breath. Jared Allen with the ball in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Jared Allen is just scoring at will in the paint. I don't want to put on too much weight Beantown Breakdown because his body might not be able to handle it.
And it might just throw off all his mechanics.
Yeah, he's been a little bulking up, but not too much. Wemby with more right now. Crossover, step back three.
There you go.
Wow.
That looks good.
That did look good.
Oh.
Even Kelvin's like, wow. Wemby out to prove a point tonight. Is he mad about last night not getting the ball?
I mean, I hope he's at
I hope he's mad.
I'd love to see him go off.
Max Strus drives, alley-oop, and it's broken up by Wemby. All right, Wemby. Trey Jones gets up the court. Vassell, catch and shoot three. Boink, no good. Cavs ball, Strus for three. Off the rim, no good. Wemby with the rebound, and he'll bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to drive in the paint. Out to Trey Jones. Three-point attempt. I don't know why we're chucking a whole bunch of threes now. Getting a little comfortable. San Antonio Hotspur, what's up? His positioning is good, though. He does seem to be able to hold his own.
And he likes those big matchups.
He thrives for them. We're going to have a foul on Jeremy Sohan on the pick and roll.
I think Wemby plays better when he's playing against better players.
The searcher said he was laughing hard when Devin said no was in front of him. I may have called him out in that video too, by the way. might have freeze framed that right where you could see Wemby. Wemby's coming out already. Definitely on load management tonight. Well, that sucks because we kind of need him. By kind of, I mean...
Definitely.
We definitely. Jared Allen goes for a facial on Zach Collins and missed the dunk. Spurs well. Champagne will bring up Devin Vassell well in three-point land. Back to Collins. Collins pull-up jumper is good. Hey, Spurs take the lead, 11-9. Wait a minute. And now a turnover? I don't know if that was a missed shot by Don Mitchell or a turnover. Either way, it's Spurs ball. Slan's going to sprint up the court, gets in the paint. Stops, gets it out to Vassell. Vassell's going to drive. He's going to go into the paint. He's going to throw up off the glass. That's no good. Vassell off to a rough start so far. A couple missed shots. D. Mitch driving the paint. Gets it down. Man, Jared Allen is cooking tonight.
Yeah, he is. You'd think that Devin would have a real fire in him tonight.
Keith coming in. Vassell's atrocious. Zach Collins with the ball, drives in the paint. We'll pass it out to Vassell. Vassell, pull-up jumper. Oh, boy, he's over 3. And after that last miss last night, he can't afford to have a bad game. He cannot have a really bad game tonight. He's being cooked on the Twitters. That pull-up jumper is going to bounce around and finally going for Darius Garland. And Pop's going to call timeout at the 5:50 mark. Alex Soto, good evening to you. I'm hearing Kelman's good to go tonight. Adrian, when you say if Zach Collins never got hurt, do you mean when he was with Portland? Zach Collins had major surgery on his ankle. I think he had a few surgeries on his ankle after, was it a fracture? Devin looking like his usual bricklayer self. Yeah, well, he really got messed up in Portland. I didn't watch him in Portland, so I can't comment on how good he looked for the Spurs. Yeah, he really impressed me last year, but he's regressed this year. He's much less efficient. His rebounding is atrocious for a big man. I'm hoping he still turns things around. I mean, my goodness, we're paying him $35 million over the next 2 years. I hope we haven't seen the best out of him already. Goodman, what's up? Collins doesn't even try to get rebounds. Well, it does feel like that sometimes. It does. Maybe Collins needs a good one of these. Yeah, road trip. He missed the whole season, and I think he missed almost another season, too. He was injury-prone beyond belief at the start of his career. Sports Streamer, good. Thank you. From a Cavs fan. Oh, thank you for stopping in. Probably not a lot of Cavs fans tonight, but for those that are in here, thank you for stopping in. If you're hanging out, we'll be calling the game down the line. I will be biased towards the Spurs in regards to who I'm rooting for, but people that have been here before, you know that if I see a foul, that's... I've said it on the channel before. The Spurs got away with one. But I'll say it with the other team too. If the other team gets away with one, I'll call it out. Because overall, I do not like the NBA's officiating this day and age with just a lot of fouls, a lot of ticky-tacky, touchy fouls. I'd rather just let them play. And so far tonight, it seems that's the way, but I don't want to say too much because last night we said that in the first quarter, like, wow, no whistles, and then there was just whistles the rest of the game. Does Elon of Judah, good evening? Then he boosts Moss, says, Spurs should draft Sarr and maybe trade for DeJounte Murray. I think Spurs need that extra ball handler and shot maker. And Activity, thank you for stopping in. I want to see Wemby smother Jarrett, the microphone head. What? The trade deadline is, what, within a week? It's right around the corner.
I don't think they're making any moves.
Appreciate your videos this morning. Some shorts out on YouTube showing the same play with a Victor finish. What? Are they clipping it to make it look like we won the game? Coyote hat. Coyote hat. Oop. There we go. Coyote hat.
Coyote hat.
Coyote hat. All right, it is Spurs ball. Blake Wesley out in three-point land. 12 on the shot clock. Blake is going to toss it out the hoop. I can't watch a game like this. And a foul on the Spurs on a screen, it sounds like. Turn the volume up by one so I can hear a little more. Oh, Coyote, he fell off the couch. Okay. You see him fall?
I didn't.
Well, it's going to happen.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
There he goes.
Zach LaVine is having surgery and is going to be out for the rest of the year, so I'm staying away at this point. When people are asking for Donovan Mitchell, I get to talk about it. Karis LeVert for three. When people were talking about trading maybe for Zach LaVine, I had said I don't think I'd want him. He's a little too injury prone, and sure enough, he proved me right. Osman in the paint gets fouled and go to the line for two with season-ending surgery. I would pass. Too risky.
I agree.
Exactly, Tavares. Definitely don't want LaVine. And thank you, N-Activity. Appreciate that. Everybody's welcome here. This is primarily a Spurs channel, but there's also regular NBA videos on here. I cover the New York Giants because I'm a Giants fan, and probably will start covering the Yankees this year. And a smidge of coverage on Kristen Press, my favorite soccer player. I guess formerly of the United States Women's National Team. I don't think she's ever going to play with them again. Yo, Raina, good evening.
Hello, hello.
Zach, we were talking about that earlier. If Devin calls his own number, they could move on from him. Hachiro Pug, good evening. Missed that free throw. Cowboy X Factor saying hi to everybody. Got everybody on the list there. 17 and 12, 4:50 to go. Spurs down by 5. It is Cavs ball. Cross court. Karis LeVert with the ball. Kicks it out, and Mitch fakes the three. Now he takes the three. No good at the buzzer. And Calvin Johnson with the rebound. Welcome back, KJ. Good to see you on the court.
Nice to see him on.
And Kellen's going to get fouled.
He does have the elbow wrapped.
He does?
Yeah.
Sports streamer, I don't think Daniel Jones is tradable. He's got a huge contract this upcoming season. I want to say it's like $35 million coming off a torn ACL repair. His trade value is right now, so I don't think they can trade him. Vincent, good evening to you. Marco, maybe one day, but not yet. Wemby's not getting anywhere near 40 minutes.
No, not even close.
No, Cow X Factor, you don't take blame for yesterday. Come on, man. I hope you're kidding about that. Nobody blames you for the loss. He made a joke about, I think, the Spurs losing in a way, and they end up losing, and Kelvin for three, no good. Chases after his own rebound, almost got it, didn't get it, but no, don't take the blame for it. The blame is on the Spurs. I mean, yes, the Demisel last play cost them the game. You could look at it that way, but all the missed free throws cost them the game. Letting Zion go nuts at the very end of the game.
All the turnovers.
The turnover, the team effort. 69 million dead cap, 49 million. Yeah, Zach, only this year is guaranteed, right? For Daniel Jones? I don't know what the heck they're going to do with him. LeVert driving the paint. We'll pass it out. An open three is no good. That was Isaac Okoro with the 3-point attempt. Malachi Branham over to Osman. Osman, I thought he was going to drive to the hoop. He had a lane there. Back to Branham for 3. Ooh, that was ugly. That was no good. Out of bounds. Cavs ball. We only have 12. This is a low-scoring game right now.
Free J, I will do what I can.
Kirk, good evening. I don't think their record is too good while she's been here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do they have a? They probably have a losing. Well, they probably have a losing record.
They've lost more than they've won while I'm here, but I don't know that that's I don't know that that's on me.
Cavs ball. Karis LeVert with the ball again. Starts to drive. Gets into the paint. And crosses over and spinning all over the place. Finally kicks it out for 3. And a curl 3 is good. 20-12, down by 8. I'm not trading Wemby and picks for Levine, Damien. Come on now. Leo, what's up? Kellen Johnson in the paint, off the glass, good. Well, he's getting a death punch. He's getting a Hadoken. If Topich 68 likes.
One more to get to your number.
One more like to the magic number. You know that number. Don Mitchell into the paint, drops it off to Jared Allen. Allen loses the ball, gets it back, throws it up, and in. Jared Allen's killing it today. This year, but he has $50 million guaranteed to. Oh, okay. Hey, Sylvie, thank you. That's actually awesome. Kellen Johnson, the slowest Euro step I've ever seen in my life, but he gets the jumper in the paint. A runner, more apropos. That pull-up 3 is no good by George Yang. Yang. Boop. I always mess up his name. Sorry, sir. Zach Collins takes a 3. That's no good.
Your excitement on that was
I don't. Zach is shooting under 30% under for 3 this year. As soon as he's launching it, I'm just thinking in my head, turnover. LeVert for 3. Dang, we're down by 9 already. Thank you, Sugar Balls with 69 light. Nice, Damien. Damien's been a troll on my channel for years, but a good troll. He's a Bears fan and I'm a Giants fan, and quite frankly, both our football teams suck. Don Mitchell drives the paint, gets a layup. We're down by 11. John Lou, Cooper Fly coming soon. Collins in the paint, throws it up off the glass, and it's going to roll off no good. Brandon Lee's in the chat. And the Spurs get a seal. Zach Collins with a seal, gets to the Branham for 3. Good God, stop launching 3s, guys. Kelly gets the offensive board.
For the record, if Cooper Flag comes to the Spurs, I will cheer for him against every fiber of my being.
Brandon Lee left us far too soon. Not this Brandon Lee, but the Brandon Lee. Have you seen The Crow?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren
I don't think so.
and Tia Carrere? Oh, put that on the list. That is god-awful action from the 90s.
What's it called?
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Putting it on the list.
Put it on the list. Well, I would leave Zach Collins open too at this point. Anthony Wemby checked out at like the 7-minute, 11-second mark. In less than 5 minutes, he was pulled out of the game. Yep, Phil, down 11. Flex assist, good evening. Classic first quarter for the Spurs. Although we have been playing well here and there in the first quarter. I want to pull up Zach's shooting percentage from 3 this year. I feel like it's really bad.
You want to cry?
I don't want to cry, but it might make me.
That's my point.
Collins, for his career, is shooting 33%, which is not great. Last year, he shot 37%, so as a stretch 5, he was fairly effective. And overall, he shot 52% from the line and grabbed 6.4 rebounds. He's playing more minutes this year and is only grabbing 5.5 rebounds a game, shooting 48% from the field, which isn't abysmal. 29% from beyond the arc is pretty bad. He ain't stretching nothing right now, except for maybe his legs. It's been a rough year for Zach from beyond the arc. I'm being polite saying it's
You are being
been
polite.
bad. Yes, TS Bear and Miss TSR. Who's this guy with the hat that keeps talking?
TS Bear, thankfully, is sleeping and a little calmer this evening.
Hey, he gets thirsty too. The second unit needs to change next year. This unit sucks. And I'm the only person you're sub to now? The TSR Fur, baby. Brandon, a G League player, he was good, but regret. You know, Jorge? Is that baby what? Yes. Baby Wemby. Joining Chong, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Baby Wemby. Baby Coyote and Baby Wemby. No, let's go the first time. Baby Wemby's fine. I mean, we call Wemby the alien, right? So if he had a baby, there you go. Hey, Wemby heads check back in, by the way. Kellen just going to take a corner 3.
It's good.
Branham always looks sad. Diego? Kellen can only shoot if he's not open. He's actually kind of right. It's not too far off.
Wrong, yeah.
He's not. Karis Levert, runner no good. Wemby with the rebound.
I really like it when they make astute observations in the chat.
And Brandon's going to throw it away. Oh, Brandon's definitely in a sophomore slump. I would die for the jerseys behind you. Thank you. Got quite the collection.
Yeah, you do.
Baby Wemby sounds kinky. What the heck, Damien? No, it doesn't. Baby Wemby. I'm not thinking of... We associating that with a wingy wangy?
Ooh, that was smooth.
Wow. Morel for 3 good. Sam Morel. Launching and making it. Spurs ball. Kelly for 3. Hey, he had somebody on him, so he made it. Kelvin has 10... Does he have like 10 points already?
He's making his presence felt.
He is.
He's glad to be back.
Akuro misses a 3. I'm going to get my clock correct. Spurs down 30-22. Kelvin does have 10 points already. And Wemby almost turns the ball over. Wemby, what is happening here? He's going to be on Shaq and a fool with all that. He is like all sorts of look confused. Gets it over to Osman for 3.
Oh, Osman.
Alrighty.
I see you.
3-point shooting has come to life. 5-point game. Brandon Lee says, sophomore slump. When has he not been in a slump? Touche. Levert for 3. Off the rim, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
You agree with Adrian, don't you? You're a draft kind of guy.
Yes.
You like to build the team from the ground up.
Build a championship, not buy a championship. I'm very... Well... See, it's a double-edged sword for me. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it on the channel before. 2 out of my 3 teams have done that. The Spurs, you look at the jerseys down on the wall, those are all guys that were drafted by the Spurs. And 3 of them are NBA champions. And 3 of them are NBA Hall of Famers. Obviously, they're the same guys. The New York Giants. Eli Manning wasn't drafted by them, but he was traded to the Giants that night, so essentially they drafted him. Michael Strahan was drafted by the Giants, Lawrence Taylor. So the players that have been historically the best for them have been drafted. And then I got the Yankees, where Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera, Bernie Williams, Andy Pettitte, those guys were drafted, but then they're Alex Rodriguez's and there's Giambis and those type of players, the huge free agent signings. Giancarlo Stanton's. I don't like that. I mean, I get signing free agents, but for the Yankees, it hasn't really worked out well. I mean, if you look at them, the one big free agent signing that worked obviously was Babe Ruth, but that's eons ago. But I mean, Mickey Mantle was a draft pick. Whitey Ford was. So some of the historically good players throughout that. Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, I believe all those guys were drafted by the Yankees. You look at the greatest Yankees of all time, pretty much all of them were drafted by the Yankees, probably except Ruth. Ruth was just sold for cash because I believe the Red Sox owner wanted to start a play or something ridiculous. Zach, I think that was way too much money. Holy moly, Sir from the 6, a.k.a. Sir Carla TV, how have you been doing? It's been a long time. I would stop at one of your live streams, but you're not going live anymore, which I respect. If you, I've talked to you about it before on the channel. If you've retired, then more power to you. Sir from the 6, yeah, you probably haven't been here when he's stopped on the channel. I mentioned to you, I used to go live.
Yeah.
The first year of the channel every night for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Sir from the 6 used to go live every night, period, during the NBA season. Sometimes doing double headers.
I can't even imagine.
I think he did a quadruple header on Christmas one year. Like he did 4 games. Maybe he did 5. You were...
I'm tired just listening to you talk about that.
He was a streaming beast. Like, really just... much respect for the amount of time he was live on YouTube. I see you're doing a lot of YouTube shorts now. Wish you well at that. That takes up much less time, and if you're enjoying time away from the live stuff, I totally get it. The Sports Credit, good evening to you, sir, a fellow New York Giants fan. Oh, Alex, why do you have to put Go Astros in the chat? Why you gonna be like that? Why you gonna be like that? Pull-up jumper by Curls, no good. Kellen, what the rebound? Kellen looking good tonight so far. Alley-oop to Wemby, and there's the foul. So, that was so alley-oops it to Wemby tonight in the second quarter. Shorts are actually a great way to grow your channel. They really are. I mean, if I do them occasionally, I still do the live stuff, obviously, for the Spurs because I love watching the team, but it's a good way to supplement views, and, that's, if you're ever going to get a video that's going to go viral, this includes myself, shorts is probably going to be one of the ways to get it. It's so tough to get non-short videos viral.
Well, your shorts are so fun.
Thanks. Spurs ball down 30-25, 11.5 minutes to go. Wemby with a bounce pass to Vassell. It's going to go out of bounds. It's still Spurs ball. John, you've been around for a while. That's what Devin should have done last night. Theo, I was thinking it. I was thinking it. Spurs players for a really direction. Spurs players hearing the social media hate being friendly to Wemby tonight. Speaking of which, Wemby in the paint, pulls up, misses the shot. The follow-up is no good. The second follow-up is no good. And now the ball's going to get swatted out of bounds. So a couple offensive rebounds for the Spurs, but no points. We still have the ball, though. Wemby playing hot potato. Adrian, yes, that's actually a great way to put it. He was playing hot potato with the ball.
That is exactly what it looked like.
Kuba's a Devin Vassell fan. Stop playing Vassell.
If you lose by 1 point...
It's on the team.
It's on the team. You shouldn't have been in that position in the first place.
Wemby a little jump hook. Was that an air ball?
I think he got spotted.
Wow. Has ball and a nice drive. Evan Mobley can't finish at the rim, but he is going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. Mars, good evening to you. Pop has become too cavalier about losing. Wow.
But
The ideal person the Spurs could trade for that's available. I know some Spurs fans are saying Luka Doncic. he's not available. I really don't know. I'm not the type of person that looks at building a team through trades. I understand we need some vets on our bench and just guys with experience because we're such a young team. But there's really nobody I'm looking at that I go, man, I hope we make a trade for that person right there. The Bucks are down 44-20.
Ooh.
Yeah, Allen and Mobley are. Fletcher says it's been rough. The struggle's been real. Foul on the Caps. I wonder if Pop talked to Vassell saying, if you pull that stunt again, I'm sending you to Detroit. Bucks are getting killed. No, LaMarcus Aldridge, it didn't really work out. Richard Jefferson was a terrible move. That was terrible back in the day. And we don't want DeRozan back. Kellen Johnson with the ball, drives to the paint, throws it up off the glass, and good. And Kellen's playing good tonight. Devin, Trey, and Sohan have a combined 0. What? Jen Fizz, Kellen's defense is not his strong suit. Evan Mobley pull-up jumper good, 34-27. Draft right's not, I'm fine with that. Doug McDermott for 3, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Cavs ball. Oh, Marco, it would be great. Not going to happen. And Garland goes for an alley-oop. I would trade for Surf on the 6. You're a Raptors fan, so I'm sure you guys benefited the most from that trade, obviously. Kellen into the paint, throws up the layup. Goaltend. Kellen is on fire so far. He's really actually keeping us in the game. He's got 14. He's got almost half our points. What the heck? Kokoshiba, good evening to you. Who do you think is better, current Wemby or prime DeAndre Jordan? I mean, DeAndre Jordan's, they're different players. Totally different type of players. I think Wemby has a higher ceiling. I will say that. Driving to the paint. That's a missed layup by Yang, and it's Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Gets over down Vassell. Vassell. Alley-oop to Wemby. Oh!
There we go.
There it is. That's what we needed last night.
We were looking for last night.
That was the same play that ran last night.
Thunder dunk of justice.
That was almost the exact same positioning.
Yeah.
Wow. Mobley's going to drive in the paint, throw it up off the glass. Good and one. Positioning-wise, where Wemby was and where Devin was, it was almost identical to the end of the game last night. Except Devin was a little more over to the right of the court than more, center line. That should have happened last night.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Clippers, LAC, lacking a championship. Oh, that was a little mean. Spurs haven't run that play. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Marauders, they have. Spurs ball. Wemby throws it up. Just misses the shot. He's going to foul. Going to go to the line for two. Are they Spurs? Indeed. A good game so far. Spurs down a little bit, coming off a back-to-back, so they might be a little bit tired. But I'd like to see them win tonight. No offense to Cavs fans. I'm always going to root for my team. But this is the last game in San Antonio for like 3 weeks, so let's give the home crowd something before we leave for the rodeo road trip. Wemby at the line for 2 shots. Missed the first one. Dodgy, good evening to you. Selector says Chris Paul's pushing 40, isn't he? I don't think he's going to want to come here. Gabriel, good evening to you. By the way, if you're not, hit the thumbs up or subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe and smash that thumbs up like it owes you money. Smash it. Wow, that second one bounced around a few hundred times and finally went in. JBG, probably not like that. I mean, I think Duncan has the most bank shots in the history of the NBA. George Yang just hit the side of the backboard on a corner 3. That was ugly. Trey Jones gets the ball in the Wemby. Wemby's going to throw it up. No good. Jeremy cleans it up and throws it down. They tried an alley-oop.
Landed on cameraman.
They tried an alley-oop, and there was way too much alley and too much oop.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Yes, yes, Isabel. My grandmother was part French. Yes, absolutely. Evan Mobley for 3. So I get some French blood in me. Mick moving up. Good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Anybody that's new to the channel, we're a huge San Antonio Spurs channel. Not huge in regard to numbers, but as in fans. And love that you joined the channel. Almost a turnover by Wemby. Spurs get the ball back. Devin in the paint. Throws it up. Gets blocked. No whistle. Well, if they're, you know what? Let them play tonight.
Yeah, let them play.
Let them play. And that pull-up 3 is no good by Sam Morrell. I believe Morrell really killed us last time, didn't he? With like 18 points in the first half or something ridiculous. Vassell right now, back to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. Off the rim, no good. Dang it. Isaac Curl with the rebound. Morrell will bring it up. 40-34. Morrell with the ball again. Pass it out to Curl. Curl's going to drive in the paint. He'll pass it out to Evan Mobley. Corner 3. Mobley's hit a couple 3s and Pop's going to call a timeout.
As he should.
Just let them play, indeed. And yes, Sam Morrell can shoot. He got us the last time they played us. He played. Didn't do much in the second half. Really was cooking in the first half.
Well, maybe he'll go quiet in the second half today, too.
Spurs could use Kevin Durant since he wants. Wait, Durant wants out of Phoenix now? I don't think I want a player like that. He's starting to become like James Harden, where he's just going to team to try to get a championship real quick. And I don't know. I don't think I'd want him. Am I the only one that thinks Wemby is the next Wemby? No.
Rick says that all the time.
I've been saying that. Yep. I will never stop saying how much I hate the 3 ball. Mr. Savage, yes, he's hitting the 3s hard tonight. Yao Ming and Wemby are nothing alike, with the exception of 7-foot plus. Who was saying Wemby and Yao Ming are alike? Was somebody comparing the two? I don't see it.
Bude, he's been out with an injury to his elbow, so he's wearing the
No.
the calf
Yes,
sleeve.
yes, like Jeremy's wearing a calf sleeve.
Sorry, I read 2 comments together.
I didn't know Jeremy was wearing
I
one.
didn't notice he was either.
We're not trading Wemby. No, come on, don't be silly. He's not going anywhere. Not gonna do it. Mick OnlyFans, the prune. Veronica would sign up to that in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe Durant would want on a Phoenix already.
How long's he been with Phoenix?
2 years? Was
That's
it?
it?
Or is this year's first year? Is this year's first year? I don't know. He's been jumping from team to team lately. I can't keep track. Shaq was comparing Yao Ming to Wemby. He was also comparing Bobo to Wemby. Keith, congratulations on being young. Welcome back, random kid. And activity, I don't think LeBron's going anywhere. I think he's going to stay with the Lakers. They'll try to recruit somebody else next year. I think he'll stay in LA. He has to defend everywhere, in the paint and on the perimeter. Pat, you're talking about Wemby? It does feel like I shouldn't say it doesn't feel like he is our best defender. And that's why he gets winded a lot. Shaq never been the same since Ben Wallace.
I'm
That's
so
all
glad Shaq for putting Coyote on Shaq in a hole.
Julian, it could be an and one if the foul, they might give him continuation where you're in the process of making your basketball move, if you will. So if you were going up for a layup, took a step towards a layup and you get fouled and you're, now jumping there, taking the shot. It's a continuation thing. This is Bradley Beal's first year in Phoenix. Okay, Serge, that sounds about right.
Bude, happy early birthday.
Okay, got it, Zach.
Oh, okay.
Julian, the scores are so high because they don't let you. It's not just the and ones, but you can't touch players anymore. They stopped hand checking back in I don't know, 25. No, more than that. Vassell for 3. I was way off. That was like the 3 he took last night, but just worse. So hand checking, you kind of keep your hand on a defender. You can touch them, not in a dirty way. And now you can't do that unless it's within, under the free throw line. Before you could hand check all the way up the court. And that makes a big difference where that's a bucket and an and one, speaking of which, for the Cavs. You can't touch the players at all as they're coming up the court. That leaves three-point shooters just free to just launch shots left and right. And speaking of which, three-point shots are way, way up in the NBA over the last decade, which is why you're seeing scores getting run up as well. Yes, it's a lower percentage shot. I've said this before on the channel. I'll say it again. You take 102-point shots, you make 50% of them, you scored 100 points. You take 103-point shots and only hit 35%, you scored 105 points. So the odds are in your favor to keep chucking threes. Missed the free throw, though. Ball don't lie. Ball's going to go out of bounds, though. It's Cavs ball. Dang it.
90 likes. Can we get to 100 before the halftime?
All right, thank you, Zach. So 2004 is when hand checking was limited. 2007 was fully banned.
Okay.
Is it fully banned? I thought you could hand check under the free throw line. Is it actually fully banned? I must look at the old rule. Mike Johnson is playing today, Jorling. Yeah, great. They just don't let you play. Now, Jeremy's got his hand on Mitchell. You can put your hand on the under the free throw line. Just everywhere above it. You have so much room from your defender. We're down 13, by the way. Zach Collins in the paint. Zach Collins jump shot. Good. Yeah, and push people around, yes.
She used to be such a
But Connell
physical game.
might not make as much difference as I think, but it would help. It certainly would help. I mean, there's barely, I want to say there's no defense, but you can't touch guys anymore at all. A drive in the paint, and that's is that Karis LeVert? It was Karis LeVert with the layup in the paint. 49-36, 6 minutes ago. No idea where you're ranked. None. Dougie for 3, no good. 49-36. All right, Edgar, thank you for stopping in. LeVert with the ball again. The Jared Allen, pull-up jumper. Oh, man, we're down by 15. Getting ugly here, my friends. Getting ugly.
Second quarter, historically not good.
Not lately. Collins for 3. No good. Problem is, Zach has as much confidence as I do with that going in when he shoots it. And that's not what we're looking for. Levert pull-up jumper. Off the rim, no good. Jorling, I don't know. Pistons versus Magic tomorrow. Iowa. You're going to be there. Have fun. Dougie over to Blake Wesley. Wesley's going to take a three. Off the rim, no good. We're just throwing threes up now. John Lou just let us know the Caps are on a 14-2 run. Oy. Spurs are 14-42 from the field. That's a missed three by Donovan Mitchell. It is Spurs ball. Sohan launches the ball up to Dougie McDermott, and did he step out of bounds? Oh, he saved the ball and just turned it over. Mitchell in the paint, layup. We are down by 17.
Yeah, this is not going well.
No, it's not going well. Wesley flies in the paint, throws up a very high layup, no good, but it's the offensive putback by, I actually saw Collins and Sohan's hands on it. Not sure we did that. Can we finish the second quarter strong, please?
It'd be nice.
Zach with 6 points and 5 rebounds already, and now he's got a 6 rebound. Blake Wesley with the ball, bringing up for the Spurs. Drops it out to Dougie. Dougie over to Sohan. Sohan fakes the three, takes off into the post. Back to Wesley. Wesley pull-up jumper gets... No, actually, pass it to Sohan. Sohan missed a jumper. Let's have another game. Defense chants out in San Antonio. Levert just drives by the defense, gets in the paint, gets a layup, pops and calling their timeout. Can't like what he's seeing. We're getting Chuck Norris. We're getting Chuck Norris. No defense.
I mean, sometimes it just looks like they have twice as many players.
We're on a back-to-back. I was not expecting the Spurs to win this game, if I'm being honest, but I wasn't expecting us to be down 17 already in the second quarter. Now Thomas says, Pop wants Bronny and the one who made him. I'm going to pass. What's up, Cash Blue? How is this an NBA team?
Julian, I think you're right that people go at Wemby for sure.
Yes, I agree. When the opposing players see Wemby, they are going harder.
Actually, you made that comment, at least to me. I don't know if you made it live, but you've made it a number of times. I would say, starting a month or so ago.
Probably more than that. I don't know if I said that first or if I had a viewer that said that. I really don't know.
No, but I know you've said it to me any number of times.
Yeah, I mean, there's a number one overall draft pick that's been touted as the biggest thing, the next big thing since LeBron James. And you're saying, I would be extra motivated against this kid. Crypto Keeper, good evening to you. LeBum and his son can go somewhere else. I don't want him.
Roy,
oh, you didn't know?
Roy knows the way to my heart.
Do something. Do something. Do something.
Isabel, I'll still find things to laugh at. Don't you worry.
Butterfly, good evening to you. I mean, if I want to keep her laughing, I'll just take my pants off.
Keep suggesting that.
I'm not doing that. I would get cold, too.
You would get cold.
Very cold.
It is cold in here.
And cold causes the shrinkage. Nobody wants that. I'm sure the Arbacano. LeBron and La Sperm? La Sperm?
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, that's really good.
I'm sure Bronny James loves that nickname. Make you laugh. I'll show you a laugh. There you go. Jawan, the struggle's real. Struggle is real. Our 3-point shooting, I can't say anything. I'm glad to see Cullen's back, and he's playing well. He's got 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting in 9 minutes, but the rest of the guys are very down. Sugar J Cherry, good evening to you. I could see LeBron coming here just in the ring with Wemby. Laugh. Look at the scoreboard. No, that's not. I'm not finding amusement in the scoreboard, Roy. Trey Jones in the paint, loses the ball. Sohan gets it back. Keldon with it right now. Keldon drives baseline and loses the ball. That's turnover for the Spurs. 55-38, down by 17, 3.5 minutes to go. Donovan Mitchell will start to drive. kind of gets lost in the free throw line. We'll pass it out, and that three is no good by Max Strus. Haven't said his name in a while. That second quarter is awful. I don't know what we're getting outscored by, but it's a lot. Osman in the paint, loses the ball. Another turnover for the Spurs. Take a drink every time I say another turnover for the Spurs, guys.
They'll all be in the hospital if they do that.
Jared Allen gets fouled at the line, or fouled in the paint, going to go to the free throw line for two. Juwan, he's not a stretch five this year. Wow, Julian, how do you really feel? Spurs mode, he's playing well for the most part. What is the score in the second quarter? We're getting outscored 27-15. 15, we got 15 damn points. We're down 19.
His hair is impressive to me.
Yeah, spike that like for luck. Spurs turnover could be a drinking game. Sohan with his green shoes out to Zach Collins. Collins drives in the paint. Throws up a layup. Good.
Only if you want alcohol poisoning.
Well, I hate Collins so much. Collins has the bigger contract, and they probably think he still has the higher ceiling.
I think whoever has the hot hand should play.
Donovan Mitchell step back three. We're down by 20. Osman can't jump 12 inches, I swear. You might be right. Collins with the ball right now for the Spurs. Ugly bounce pass is going to get knocked out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. I did not want to see a blowout tonight.
No.
The Bassinator, Charles Bassey. Yeah, I don't know if and when we'll see him in a Spurs uniform again. Those knee issues, that knee issue scares me. Patella fracture twice in the same knee, then the torn ACL. That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage, a lot of scar tissue.
All right, Spurs ball. Zach Collins in three-point land. We'll drop it off to Kellen. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Kellen back to Trey Jones. Jones, pull-up jumper. In and out. The fall by Sohan, no good. Cavs ball. On the run, Mitch gets into Jared Allen. Allen at the... Jared, how many points does Jared Allen have? He's got 18 and 11 already. 18 and 11. He's already got full game stats in the first half. Osman for three.
Nice.
Chetty Osman drains the corner three. 62-43. LeVert in the paint. Layup. Pop the glass. No good. Jarrett Allen with another rebound and another bucket. Oh my God, he's going nuts. Collins out to Sohan. Open for the corner three. No good.
Nope.
And Donovan Mitchell will grab the loose ball. Minute 22 to go, 64-43. Our lineup on the floor has WNBA height. Allen in the paint, dunks the ball. No answer for Jared Allen. Our starting backcourt with a combined 0 points. Trey Jones drives in the paint, misses the layup, keeps it at 0. Get TS in there to box out and rebound. Egger, I would box out and rebound. Max Strus for three, no good. Trey Jones with the rebound for the Spurs, down by 21. Chetty Osman for three down the other end, no good. Jeremy Sohan gets the offensive rebound. He's open for three. Knight's just going to take it. Missed it. But Colin Johnson flies in and throws it down. The only Spur playing with some oomph tonight.
Underdog
It's just so happy
of
to be back.
justice.
I like that.
Oh, he's going to get a... I think he's going to tee it up for hanging on the rim. Yep. Can't do that in today's NBA. The league getting even softer. Don't hang on the rim. Don't throw down an empathetic slam dunk and, I don't know, maybe entertain your fans. Adam Silver sucks my balls.
I certainly hope not.
Well, I'm just telling you how I really feel. I try not to swear on the channel, but man, just
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that foul on the Cavs if they did it. I'd be like, you dunked, you throwing some emotion in, good. Show me something. Anyway, 67-45. Trey Jones wound three-point line. There's about a 6-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Julian, a lot of people feel that way. I thought he's trying to pump up his team. Sohan's going to take a three. The shot clock expiring. Not the shot we're looking for, but that's a shot we got. Trey Jones with the rebound. He throws it up. I'm sorry, Calvin with the turnaround jumper after the rebound. Couldn't make it with the shot clock expiring. And that'll take us into halftime with the Spurs down 67-45, getting beat up. Nah, I like swearing it's part of sport commentary. I try not to do it, but sometimes you just get emotional and you let it out. And you guys know, I love basketball. I love playing basketball. I love watching the Spurs, hanging out with you guys. But the game much like the NFL, it's just gotten so soft with some of the fouls. And then, like with the NFL, very limited on what kind of touchdown celebrations you can have. Like, remember back in the day, if you're old enough, remember
people used to have great touchdowns.
The icky shuffle? Like, they had actual, dances or props. They did a whole bunch of crazy things. And what did it do?
Fun.
It entertained the fans.
It was fun.
I don't get it. Someone remind Pop that we're done tanking for Wemby. Man might have forgot. Fair enough. Inconsistent calls are a big problem with the game as well. I would agree. But you're going to see that. I mean, you watch a baseball game. You see a pitch, bottom right corner in the strike zone. Strike. Same exact pitch. Next pitch. Ball. Wait, what? What just happened? The dogs keep telling them mad. They just both jump on the couch with me. I did go back for the icky shuffle. Not the Super Bowl shuffle. Shuffling for you. The icky shuffle. All right, let's pull some halftime stats. I don't think they're going to be very good to look at. Charles Barkley says players have nobody to blame but themselves for the 65-game schedule. Agreed. The players that are complaining that they have to play 65 games, I don't feel bad for you whatsoever.
Not one bit.
You have to work 80% of your schedule for millions and millions of dollars playing a kids game? Oh gosh, poor you. Spurs got outscored 37-20 in the second quarter.
Oh, that hurts.
All right, for the Cavs, Mobley with 19-7. Allen annihilating us with 20-11. He's got 20 points and 11 rebounds. He's already put in a full game's work in the first half. Garland with 2. Donovan Mitchell with 10, 4, and 6. And Strus with 0, over 5 from the field. He's the only one that has not scored for the Cavs in the starting lineup. Off the bench, Wade with 0, Niang with 0, Okoro with 3, LeVert with 10, and he played very well against, I believe, last time we played the Cavs. And Morel with 3 for our San Antonio Spurs. The backcourt is scoreless, a combined 0 for 10 from the field. That's right, Devin Vassell's 0 for 5, Trey Jones is 0 for 5, the backcourt with 0. Wemby not having a very good game himself. Well, you might look and say 9, 8, 2, 2, and 1 are good stats. He's only 3 of 10 from the field, so he's having a very inefficient night. Jeremy Sohan, hey, tell me if you've heard this stat before. Jeremy Sohan, 1 of 7 from the field for 2 points. Those are 2 of his stat lines out of the last, I believe, 6 games. 1 for 7, 2 points. He's rocking that tonight. And Julian Champagnie with 3 points. Off the bench, Collins actually playing fairly well. He's got 8 and 7. McDermott, 0. Branham, 0. Wesley, 0. Osmond with 7. And then Kelman, really the one person that's keeping us almost halfway in the game. He's got 16 points on 7 of 10 shooting, including 5 rebounds. 1 steal, no turnovers in 12 minutes. Is fired up, looks excited to be out there. The rest of the team, flat as can be. And man, did you realize what I just realized what I just said. When I went over the starters and how many points they have, our starting lineup has 14 points. Champagnie 3, Sohan 2, Wemby 9, Jones and Vassell 0. Our starting lineup has 14 points in the first half. To put that in contrast, the Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup has 51.
And that is why we are losing.
Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley both have more points than our entire starting lineup. Kelvin has more points than our entire starting lineup. Wow. That is bad.
Yes, that is a good word for it.
What the? Devin isn't playing aggressive since y'all got him about not passing Wemby the ball that last play. What do you mean I got on him? You think he saw my... You know what? If Devin saw the video, then cool. I'd be honored that he saw the video. Brandon, I hope you make a huge run in the third. And wow is right.
That'd be great to say. That'd be fun.
When your opponent has a clear lane in the paint, Muhammad, exactly. Funny how Wemby's only Spurs with a positive plus while shooting 3 of 10. Yeah, I think I did see a positive. How many attempts for Devin? Keith, him and Trey Jones are both 0 for 5 from the floor. So they're combined 0 for 10 with no points.
You can't shoot like that and win a game.
James, the reason Spurs fans are upset with the play is it was a designed play for Wemby. Wemby was clearly open for the alley-oop. Devin missed him. And the post-game interview did not help Devin at all because he said, one, he didn't see anybody in front of him, where Wemby was right in front of him, and he's the tallest guy in the court, so I don't know how he missed him, especially when it's a designed play, so you know where he's supposed to be. Anyway, he said he didn't see him, and then I didn't hear it, but people are telling me, including Miss TSR, he also said if he had to do that again, he would do it again. As in, not go for the alley-oop, take the three-point shot. And that's, I think, what's rubbing Spurs fans the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's not Spursy. That sounds...
That's
selfish. It sounds selfish.
It sounds selfish. Because it is.
What is 500 plus 135,655? That would be 136,155? Goof on an interesting question. But there it is. I'm not saying they don't put on hard work, but their hardest work is less than half the year. No one's going to feel sorry for him. No, not one bit. Are you guys talking about the 65-game schedule?
Yeah.
Listen.
I would love to only show up for work
80% of the time, yeah. Essentially what that is, to put it in context, for those of you that work 5 days a week, myself, her, probably a lot of you, that means you could just miss 1 day of work a week, every week, for no reason, and still get paid. I lose my job if that happens.
Oh, God, I'd be so fired.
I'd lose my job. Or school. For those of you that go to school, you can just miss 1 day of a week of school for no reason and expect to pass. You won't. You would fail.
Yeah, it's just not how the real world works.
No. Wait for the comeback. Jay, I like, you know what? Let's put a Go Spurs go up. But I'm all day for a 4-day, 8-hour, 32-hour work week. Just throwing it out there. Alex Sports, good evening to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Alex, have you graduated high school since, I think you're out of high school now, aren't you? Oh, don't say that, anything. Lose your job or not get or not get your promotion, exactly. The interesting thing is, if we're being honest, the Spurs and Pop were kind of the ones that started the load management thing with Timmy getting older, the big three, and then that made sense with that. You can put some blame on Pop and whatnot if you want to on the load management, but then players took advantage of it. Players were healthy and just having healthy scratches for no reason whatsoever. And I agree with, I'm not usually a huge Stephen A. Smith fan, but he had a good rant about how you're disrespecting the guys that have built the NBA, the guys that have played 82 games. I'm not a Utah Jazz fan at all. In his career, Karl Malone played 82 games 10 times. John Stockton did it 16 times. 82 games, 16 times. Michael Jordan did it 9 times and played 82 games his final year in the NBA at 40 years old. Now, I know he had some retirements in there, sure. But when he was in there, he was playing 82 games. My man David Robinson, I think D-Rob played 80 games or more 6 or 7 times. I'm going to actually look it up. But I think David in his career, he played 80 games numerous times. I'll kind of put 80 as the benchmark. I think you're okay to miss 1 or 2 games. It's going to happen. David Robinson, 80 or more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in his career. 8 times. And in 98, 99, he played 49 games. That was a full season as well because the season was only 50 games because of the strike. I get injuries happen. They do happen. Players are going to miss time, and that sucks. But when I hear Tyrese Halliburton sound like he was complaining that he has to play 65 games to be eligible for the awards, which the awards bring them a lot of money, or All-NBA teams, it's like, dude.
There's a difference between missing games because you're legit injured versus, like, sitting out when you're healthy because they don't want.
And that, I think that the Warriors were picked on, or were called out for that. I don't think it was this year, but last year they had it back-to-back, and Curry, Steph, Draymond, they were all sending out. All the players that the road fans wanted to see, none of them played. Downside, guaranteed contracts too, Fletcher says. Guaranteed. And Phil, I think he's on a minutes restriction this weekend because of the back-to-back. I'm just guessing, but that's what it seems like. We got guys in 20s and prime just resting. The players only mad because they will lose money. Yeah. The Cell does not have a winning mentality. After the last game, being at 0 points at halftime, that's not a good look. I mentioned that to Miss TSR earlier. To end the game the way it did, and I'm not going to beat him up for it. I did a video on it. This is the Spurs. This is a sports channel, but it's predominantly Spurs. And I saw that just all over Facebook, left and right. I'm like, you know what? I should cover it for our channel. But aside from that, I'm not going to beat him up. But coming out tonight after that, 0 for 5, and having 0 points, not going to win a lot of people over, I imagine.
He should have come out with a fire in his belly.
Yes. He had a beautiful alley-oop to Wemby earlier, which is what we needed last night. Well, we needed to make free throws last night, too. Let's be honest. Oh, Kawhi is the load management king, Julian Newman. He is just all about the load management. It's... yeah. You think Spurs are just watching who's playing with Wemby and who needs to go? Just a thought. If we see the selfish play, pretty sure organization sees it too. Elias, I'm sure they're going to evaluate things throughout the season. And look, the team is going to be built around Victor Wembanyama. We all know that. He knows that. The franchise knows that. If somebody's not playing well with Wemby, they're going to be expendable long before he is. So we could see some changes in the offseason if the franchise feels like certain guys aren't meshing with the franchise. And Xivity, I actually paid 0 for the Wemby jersey. A very gracious subscriber, a longtime subscriber, a huge supporter of the channel, sent the Victor Wembanyama jersey to the channel. So if he's still here, he knows who he is. I can't thank you enough. You've been a huge supporter of the channel since you joined years ago, and it's truly a pleasure to be a Spurs fan with you in this little thing here we call the YouTubes. No, Leo, it's not. Wemby's a +1 and Zach -23. Nice. But that sounds about right. Because most nights, you grabbed it 3 years ago, I'm way behind. Most nights when we look at the box score, I'll be like, all right, Wemby a +4 and Zach Collins a -20, and we're down by 16. So there you go. So Wemby +1, Zach -23. That's a net of -22. We're down 22.
Mm-hmm.
The new City Edition Wemby jersey is $270. Oof, nope.
Oh, and they're so ugly.
I don't like the brown and white jerseys.
No, they're so ugly.
What's that? Zach Collins sucked in Portland. Okay. A lot from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Zach Collins can't play basketball. You do need your knees in basketball. Knees are very important for many things.
Knees are extremely important.
They are. I cycle. I play basketball. I run. So, I mean, that's... I don't know. You might be thinking, oh, gosh, you're going to do a sexual joke. I'm actually not going to. Your knee... I mean, if you're an athlete in any way, your knees and your back are really the foundation. One of those goes, that can just derail everything. You can have an arm injury or whatever and still do stuff, but, man, without your legs or if your back's jacked up, it's hard to really just get a good workout.
Well, as somebody who had both knees operated on last year, it sucks.
Yeah, she had double knee surgery last year.
Your knees go, it is hard.
She's female Klay Thompson. Thompson tore his Achilles. I don't know, I might be out of order, but he tore his Achilles one year, and then the very next year, he tore his ACL.
Ugh.
Different injuries.
Yeah, I just had meniscus.
but still 2 serious injuries back to back. Are the Cavs in the top 5 extraordinary? I had no idea. What did the Spurs see in Zach to offer him $30 million? 35, I believe, Michael. I believe it was a 2-year contract extension for $17.5 million. Zach played well last year. He did. He was a legit stretch 5 last year. I think he was shooting around 37%, 38% from three-point land. He was rebounding better last year than he is now, and I'm sure some Spurs fans are going to say this, he got paid, and now he's regressed. I'm not saying he's regressing because he got paid, but some people are going to associate the two. Most improved player last month from the Spurs, Blake Wesley. I can't really argue with that. I mean, that's fair.
Brian, I actually got my first decent-sized hike in today since my second knee surgery. So I am on the mend. I am looking forward to some cool, big things in the future. Thank you for asking. That was really sweet of you.
Zach is looking very mid.
Yeah.
He's looking rough. They had to fill Mr. Z. They did have to fill the salary cap. That's why I did the video on the salary cap video, and it was a little bit criticized. And they're like, "Well, I don't get what you're doing here." Like, a lot of those were draft picks. I'm like, I'm just pointing out in the video that we're spending a lot of money on nothing this season. That's going to change next year, but we have $30 million in dead cap this year. We're still paying Joshua Primo.
That hurts my soul.
Reggie Bullock. There's a few other players that the Spurs still have on their cap, on their payroll. And then we have players like Devontae Graham who are making $12 million and aren't playing. He's not part of the future, obviously, but I would have hoped he would have traded him for a sandwich. I don't know. An ice cream cone? Something? Evan Mobley gets double teamed in the post, kicks it out to Darius Garland. Garland's going to get fouled by No, he traveled. Ooh, traveling. All right, here we go. Zach, I don't really have a preference. I don't know if I call Fred VanVleet's contract cap filler. Derek, that's fair. He says positionless basketball is the direction the team should move away from. It's clearly not working. It's going to kill the progression. Also, we need more veterans to hold players accountable. Derek, not starting a point guard for a large portion of the season, I think, was a huge error. Spurs ball, Champagne with it, and he traveled. Nathan, Selena's going to say hi back to you in the only way that she can.
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
Machine 78, good evening to you. It is Cavs. Well, they're up by 22. Wow. So if you have not hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. I don't think we're going to get a lot of people coming in with the Spurs getting decimated tonight and Jared Allen doing a lot of that decimating. So our Spurs just got 69, by the way, by the Cavs. But if you get the thumbs up, we'll greatly appreciate you. It's a Saturday night, and hopefully you're having a good one. Marcel with the ball drives, kicks it out to Sohan. Sohan's going to drive in the paint. Back to Wemby. Wemby, little jumper is no good. Wemby with the follow-up, no good. And I think Wemby's going on line for 2. Joshua Burns, trade everyone? Even Wemby? Son of Scar, we are still paying Joshua Primo $4 million this year. $4 million. We are paying Joshua Primo $4 million. I mean, if I could stay home and do nothing and get $4 million just whipping out my ding-dong once, you know, it seems like a good deal. I don't know. Don't do it. Just throwing it out there, guys. Don't do it.
This is not an endorsement of that.
It's not endorsement of just remember it's wrong to whip out your schlong.
That was cute, babe.
Words led by. Trey Jones in the paint. Holy crap, one of our guys scored with a layup.
It's his magic shoes.
Elias would trade Collins for a tuna Subway sandwich. Yeah, let's get a bag of chips with that and a soda, like an extra value meal. Don Mitchell with 3. Nope. Trey Jones with the rebound. Bowl spaghetti. SpaghettiOs. Vassell for 3. And the other guard has scored as he hits a 3. Hey, both guards finally scored. Yes, he did, Free Day. That's exactly what happened. Nice, Greg.
TSR told me to do it.
Thanks, Greg. Timeout, Cavs. The schlong thing needs to be a t-shirt. See, I'm a little torn because a few of you have asked about merch, and I think it would be cool for the channel. But then there's also the other half of me is like, I don't feel the channel's big enough to do merch yet. And just to be transparent, if I was to do merch, we would keep it at the lowest possible price. Like if something, the base price is $20, you have to have a markup on it, I think, on those type of sites. I would put it like 21. I would just put $1 of whatever the cost is, just to try to keep prices at a minimum. But we've got a few ideas. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, the Bucks came back. Bring back Primo. What? That is a shot to Sunny last night.
Shooting chips into the. Oh my.
Thunder Dunk of Justice needs to be a t-shirt. The thing is, I don't know how to design. I'm not good at designing clothes. That's not that I never had to. I think I tried playing with one once and like trying to, but I just didn't, like, I'm not good drawing, and I think you got to be careful with taking likenesses, so you need to draw something, you have to do some original art. Can't wait from the sub out Victor for no reason. Nice. Just make them donate the extra money you want them to spend instead of wasting on crappy players, right? Free Jet, I was never big on Joshua Primo. He had a few flashes, no pun intended, during the preseason of his rookie year. We saw some moments. I think during a regular season game, he had like 4 block shots and 3 steals or some kind of weird stat that put him in an exclusive category. He had a couple moments throughout the season, but overall, couldn't shoot for you know what. He seriously could not make a shot. Bring back Derek White. I think the Celtics are quite happy with where Derek White is, and he is not going anywhere at all. I actually want to look up Joshua Primo's stats. I don't think he's played this year. But his rookie, I mean, he was young. He was what? Was he 18, I think, his rookie year? Or he was 19, I guess, his rookie year. He played 50 games, 19 minutes a game. Joshua shot 37% from the field and 31% from beyond the arc. Played only 4 games his second year, 35% from the field, 25% from beyond the arc. Yes, I know limited action, but still, in the little action we've seen for his career, 37% from the field, 30% from beyond the arc, 1.8 turnovers per, 1.8 assists per game, 1.3 turnovers per game. That's not a very good assist to turnover ratio. I never got why we drafted him when we did. I never saw it. But maybe one day the NBA will see it. Who knows? Garland for 3, no good. Selling with the rebound. Get Dwight Howard on the bench. Wemby with the ball. Guarded by Evan Mobley. Fakes a jumper, drives in the paint. Got to the Trey Jones. Trey Jones reverse layup is good. Hey, 19-point game. Let's come back here. Wait, UConn expected to drop 2 stops because of the recent Big Ten. What? That's a missed 3 for the Cavs. Spurs ball. I'm not understanding Zach's comment. Wemby fakes the 3, starts to drive. Tries to launch it to Sohan. Almost a turnover. Nice save by Jeremy. Jeremy's going to get out to Trey Jones. 7 on the shot clock. Jones drives out to Wemby. Wemby back with a weird push pass to Julian Champagny. Champagny's going to force the shot off the rim. No good. Wemby with some interesting touch passes, but his teammates clearly aren't ready for him. I do smell what the Wemby's cooking. Darius Garland for 3. Wemby with a one-handed rebound. Trey Jones will bring it up for the Spurs. To Devin. Devin catch and shoot 3. Devin finally waking up.
You saying hi to Veronica woke me up. What I miss?
Nothing. Veronica came in. She wanted to know, can you smell the Wemby's? Did you fall asleep?
I did.
Go back to sleep if you need to.
No, I'm good.
Offensive foul on the Cavs. Spurs making a comeback. All right, the AP poll, you kind of expect to drop because strength of victory in the Big 12 and Big 10. Oh.
Well, let's wait for the AP poll to come out before.
I didn't understand your original comment, Zach. Thank you for clarifying. Vassell to the paint. A very tough layup. No good. He's going to get fouled and look like he's going to the line for 2 shots. 8-11 to go. Maybe a comeback.
Hey, Veronica.
Veronica, she's falling asleep. Greg says we got him right where we want him. In the lead and cocky. Not the best time to get get back on teams is when they're all penisy on you. We seem to do our best work from down 20. Great. You're not wrong. First free throw is good. No, she's not hitting on you, Zach. She's just She's a UConn fan. She doesn't like it when you say anything even remotely negative about UConn. That could happen. You're just saying the facts.
We'll see. I still think they have the votes.
Made them both. 14-point game. Wake up, the party has arrived.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, God. Oh, Lordy. We've had a lot of practice now, 20. Joshua.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that is the truth.
Donovan Mitchell takes an open three. Makes the open three. Ouchies. Luka Doncic on the Spurs. It's not a pay thing. It's what we would have to trade. It's Julian Champagne aggressively attacks the rim and gets the jumper off the glass. Where's that been all year? You got that in, you do it more often, dummy. Dumb penny. Ooh, huge alley-oop dunk to Evan Mobley, 76-59.
Oh, Castle's great, Brian.
Mobley's nice, too. Alex says, watching games, people say, I'd rather watch you and your love. Wemby in the paint. A little baby dunk of justice. A little baby one-handed dunk.
Veronica, I'm absolutely shocked that you want to keep Ducky.
She heard none of that. I was playing the Thunder Dunk of Justice gif. Mobley pull-up jumper, no good. Wemby with the rebound. She was saying she's shocked you would want to keep Dougie.
Absolutely shocked, Veronica.
Wemby trying to force a pass, threading the needle. That's a turnover for the Spurs. Strew's going to take the three. Damn it. Back to 18, and Pop's going to call a timeout. That is Selena Gomez, Tony. Maybe look a little like this.
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
You know, sitting behind Selena Gomez? Let's see if I can get this just right. Right about there.
That's not creepy at all.
No, not at all. He does force some passes, Fletcher says. He does. I mean, that's been the one criticism I've had consistently. Well, two. I'd like to see him take less three-point shots, but the turnovers have been a problem all year. And he's a rookie. It's going to happen. I'm sure he'll get better throughout his career. And if he doesn't get better, then we have something to worry about. But I think he'll get better.
I think he'll get better. He's already shown growth. Just this,
Yes, Lon, he doesn't need to stop the tight passes. It did look like he was holding his arm after that one-arm dunk. Or one-handed dunk. Yeah, I mean, dunking can hurt your hand. I definitely, when I was dunking, banged my hand once or twice here and there, and it hurt. Come on, Sperms. Coca Shiva. How you going to be like that? Sperms. Coyote's hands are cold. Warming them up. Yeah, his hands are cold.
Poor Coyote.
You gotta warm up his hands. Feet are a little cold and warm up his feet. Warm up the feet. Wemby is like Josh Allen, guaranteed. Oh.
I think Wemby will tighten it up. I think, he's young, he's adjusting to American style play. Like, I think he'll tighten it up.
Practice. You talking about practice? Not the game that I live for and die for. We in here talking about practice. We need that. Well, I mean, we have old Pop. I think you're talking about a different kind of old Pop, Alex. Wemby is a turnover machine. But we should put Coyote and Tom. I should have an Apollo Creed meme. I think I'd be more careful with movie stuff. Movie stuff tends to get hit with copyright more often. I mean, definitely rest in peace, Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers. Action Jackson. Wemby with 11, 10, and 3 in 17 minutes. Spurs ball down by 18. And we need to get going, like, now. There's still a lot of time left, but I'd like to see him lean down to about 10 or less. Wemby in the paint misses the shot. Wemby's a +5 on the court. Wow. That three is no good by Dean Wade. I have not said his name much tonight at all. Sawing with the ball for the Spurs, drops it off to Champagny. Champagny. Back over to Demisel. 14 on the shot clock. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Demisel going to drive, spins around, runs into Wemby. Now gets the ball to Wemby. Wemby with the push shot, no good. Going to get fouled, and we have 2 more free throws coming up. Yes, he was, but KD was not great his rookie year. He was not. LeBron was not great his rookie year. They were both very young. Guess what? Wemby's young, too. Word from Frost Bank. I'm doing something real quick, so hopefully... Wemby makes first free throw. All right, we got it. Perfect. Oh, no, we don't got it. Dang. That's not going to work. I was trying to find a quick picture of Apollo Creed, but the picture I found is part of his arm was cut off, and that's not going to look good. And the second free throw is good as well. 79-63. But it really bugs me. Whenever Mike's trying to play on the radio, they cut out half of the guitar solo. Really? Why?
Oh,
and now a swap by Wemby, almost a turnover. And activity, you know, I already answered that, for the record. I don't know if you missed my answer. Strus with the ball. Pull-up jumper with the clock expiring. No good. Demisel with the rebound. Yeah, Matt. Giannis was not Giannis' rookie year. Calvin with the ball right now for the Spurs, getting double-teamed. We'll get it to Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. Wemby will start to drive. Over to Trey Jones. Jones with 4 on the clock. Back to Sonny. Sonny's going to have to take a long three at the clock expiring. In and out. The putback by Wemby is no good. Oh, and Jared Allen, I think, took one in the face.
Yeah.
Hit him in the eye. Congratulations, Jean-Lou. Juwan Jeremy is got 2 points tonight, last I checked. Adrian says, grope the like button. Wow. No, well, Kobe's rookie year, yeah, his stats were very... yeah, they were not... Jared Allen took a ball to the face, but he did not get poked in the eye. Just ball. Oh, nice Insignia. Nice. Yes, the Keith. Well, but yeah, Kobe's rookie year, he was not Kobe. He was not. I mean, he was Kobe, but he wasn't Kobe. Challenged by the Spurs, down 79-63 with 5 minutes to go. Is that a foul if you hit the ball and then it hits a player in the face? I don't think that is. Is it? I don't think so, right? 128 likes. I can't see those butterflies, so thank you. He's closing his eye like he got poked in the eye. You got hit. You got balled in the eye. Make sure you hit the thumbs up.
Somebody shoved balls in your eye.
I mean, why am I getting balls in my eye? I'm talking about any basketball. Hit the thumbs up for balls in the eye. Wemby's only 4-14 tonight.
Ooh.
That's one of his rougher nights. Not too efficient for Wemby tonight. Yeah, let's get some good acting there, Joshua. It was
He's
good.
only Wemby's second back-to-back.
Ever?
This season?
I don't know.
Because all the other ones, they had him on the minutes restrictions, and he was only playing one of the two.
Well, you're right. Oh, no foul. All right. We won the challenge. I was going to say, like, you hit the ball and it hits a player. That's what are you supposed to do? Joel Embiid missed his first 2 years. Let's not forget that. He wasn't bad his rookie year. He missed his first 2 years because of foot and ankle injuries, didn't he? A referee bloopers tape at the end of every season.
Oh, that would be fun.
I disagree, Joshua. I don't want to watch an 11-hour video. I'm good. Oh, well, the game just left us. Let's go back into the game. That was weird. NBA app being stable as usual. It's Cavs ball. Wait, what did we miss? Oh, they took the foul away. They took the foul away. That's right. All right. Anyway, Struce forward to Jared Allen. Allen pull up jump. Man, Allen just hitting from everywhere tonight. Still an 18-point game. McConnell, he is injured all the time. You're right. He is. Yeah, Fletcher says, I was like, wait a minute. The Cavs get the ball. What? They just didn't want Wemby to get the foul? Sohan with the ball in the paint, going to take it out. 10 on the shot clock, out to down Vassell. 81-63, 4.5 minutes ago. Vassell's going to start to drive, throws it up off the glass, and good. All righty, Jacob, I'm not shocked. The refs are generally bad in all games. Jared Allen with an air ball. All right, Devin will bring it up for San Antonio. Over to Trey Jones. Jones is going to launch a three. I don't know if that's a shot we're looking for. I know Trey's been shooting better lately, but just have Trey Jones run up and chuck a three when we're down 16, probably not the way to bring the team back. As Collins would steal. Vassell's wide open for three. He'll take the three. No good. The Spurs only shooting 34% from the field tonight. 34! Joel said Trey sucks. This is the one thing that drives me nuts about the NBA. It's like you're bringing the ball up the court. You got like 20 seconds on the shot clock, and you're just chucking a three. And not even your best three-point shooter, just one of your worst three-point shooters in the starting lineup. Sorry to hear that, Picano. It is Spurs ball. Keldon will inbound it for San Antonio. Gets it into Malachi and Branham. Malachi to Devin. Devin looking for a pick and roll. Zach Collins starts to drive, gets into the paint. We'll throw it back out to Collins. And it's a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. Yeah, Ray Fletcher says, watch her get her hopes up. We'll get it down to like 6 or 7, and then we'll lose. What do they work on in practice?
Do they practice? Are we convinced that they even practice?
Practice, exactly, Bob Barker. Everybody can be doing that tonight. Practice? Donovan Mitchell, pull-up jumper. Good. 18-point game still. Robert Chandler. The script is that we give up a lot of points every night. So
For Devin.
a nice layup under 3 minutes to go. 83-67. Whew, I'm getting tired. Paris LeVert for three, no good. I am supposed to have game night after the game. I don't know if I'm able to make it. Offensive rebound for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell corner three, and that one hurt. Now we're back down by 19. No, you can't teach experience, Matt. You can't. Malachi Branham's open for corner three, no good. And a fast break for the Cavs, and the layup is good by Isaac Okoro, and now we're bound by 21. Boy. Yeah. Brandon will drive the paint. He'll throw up a layup. No good. Ball go out of bounds. Cavs ball. Good. Goodness. Can't teach talent. Well, there's that too. He's shutting down calling tonight?
No.
Oh.
It's just if I kept laying down like that, I was going to fall right back asleep. I had to sit up for a bit.
Is this another challenge? We're on a timeout. The worst wide open team. I think the problem, Adrian, is I don't think people thought we were going to be this bad this year. I did not.
You certainly didn't.
No.
No.
Pop
Not
is-
by a long shot.
Pop is bored, challenging the most random plays. Steph Curry had 60 points tonight.
Whew.
Wow.
There have been so many games lately where
Yeah.
single players had so many points that it's not even interesting to me anymore.
We had 2 guys go for 71 in the week. 2 other guys go for 60. Oh, they're in overtime. That's why.
It's still just not interesting to me.
He's going to drop 60 in a losing effort. The Hawks are up 140 to 132 with 20 seconds left. Curry is 22 of 38 and 10 of 23 from beyond the arc. He's taken 23 3-point shots.
That's insane.
23 3-point shots. Is that a record?
That's just
Actually, I think Klay Thompson has a record with like 24. So yeah, 60 points. He's taken 38 shots and 23 3-pointers. His team has taken 56 3-pointers. The Hawks have taken 43. There's 99 3-pointers between those two teams.
so irritating.
Oh my gosh.
I don't find it like that's not fun to watch.
It's a 3-point contest. Fans hit shots at halftime when these professionals can't do it. Wow. Matt, it is a lot of threes. I've watched the whole live stream, the whole thing. The Spurs been down by 15. Yeah, egg activity. That's the life as a Spurs content creator. Struggle's real.
Struggle is real.
Zach Collins, he was thinking about a 3 for a second. Glad he didn't take it. See, Collins just turns the ball over instead. Donovan Mitchell with a fast break dunk, and now we're starting to get clowned at home. Yes, move the 3-point shot back 10 feet. It can only make threes from half court or farther. That should cut down on 3-point shots a little bit. We're getting clowned right now. Kellen hasn't taken a shot this quarter, so he hasn't taken a shot this half. Well, we just 69 the Cavs. Yippee-ki-yay. So Kellen was huge in the first half and has not taken a shot in the second. Donovan Mitchell 3-point attempt, no good. Collins with the rebound. 90-69. Collins make a good waiter. I feel like there's a punchline coming on there. Branham in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Short. Jared Allen with the rebound. Yep, and our limits. The Warriors lost and Curry had 60.
Oh,
I don't know what to say.
that's just so frustrating to me.
Celtics going to get fouled. Looks like he's going live for 2. So brought the ball down and drove on himself. You're glad you don't have a PlayStation or Xbox? Why that? Pregame Sports Show says, I back to say it, but I hate to say it, but Pop is still the coach and the Spurs are still losing. Those wins was fool's gold against the worst team in the league. The Spurs wins? We beat the Suns twice and we beat the Timberwolves. Those are good teams. Right?
Yes.
Collins should get a job at Olive Garden?
The back-to-back games are tough, Megan.
First free throw's good. Yeah. Hurricane Megan, I need rest. They're tough on me, too. J.C. Richardson Jr., good evening to you. Boy, it tires me out, too. I can't even imagine what they're going through. This is the one place where I would defend player. The NBA, I don't think should have back-to-backs. I agree the players should have to play 65 games, but the back-to-back sucks, and I hate it.
Well, and it was 4 games last week, 4 games this
4
week.
games this week.
With back-to-backs both weeks.
Yep, back-to-back
both
both weeks.
lot.
They are off for 3 days, and then they start the rodeo road trip. And I'm not going to lie, I'm looking forward to having a nice little mini vacation for 3 days. It's a little break from streaming. I'll still be doing content on our channel, but just a little break from the YouTubes. That is a missed 3 by Yang, and it's going to be Spurs ball. It's true Opinion Sports Show. But we still beat them. Vassell way on 3-point land. Spurs on the bonus 6 on the shot clock. Vassell just going to take a mile-long 3. That's the best we could come up with? Isaac Okoro in transition gets the layup, and we're going to be down.
I'm just going to put my head down in my hands for a moment.
We're going to be down 21 going into the fourth.
That's not where you want to be.
No, that's not where we want to be. Guess who's not happy?
Baby Coyote.
No, he's gone to sleep. World can look at his butt. Clay stole the Warriors tonight. Did Clay not play well? I might not be an Warriors fan anymore. Oh, NRLs, don't say that. Those are your teams lost tonight. Although they are training in the wrong direction. I think their championship days are over with the current roster. Curry, Thompson. You can't have a guy go out and go. You shouldn't have to have players score 60 points to try to win a game. We have a lot of problems adjusting Free J. A lot.
Yeah, we don't do it.
Sarah, because Wemby played yesterday, it's a back-to-back. He'll probably get 6 to 7 minutes to fourth quarter. If it's competitive at all, he'll probably start the fourth quarter. And then who knows how long we'll see him. Oh, Clay kept breaking. Yeah, because of the back-to-back, though, let's not forget he played yesterday. That's a big reason his minutes are going to cut tonight. JC, welcome home. Tonight was not a thing. Zach Collins will be dropping 30 a game. Clay had 10. Well, that's 1/6 of what Steph Curry had.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. It's a true statement.
Actually, I don't think Collins has been that bad tonight, has he? Overall this year, Zach Collins has not been very good. I will concede that. But I think tonight he's not playing terrible. He's playing okay. Zach Collins, for the night, 5 of 10 from the field, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover. He is rocking a minus 26, which is worse on the team, though. Wemby's got a plus 5. Even though Wemby's only 4 of 14 from the field, Wemby's rocking a plus 5. Zach Collins, a minus 26. Yeesh. The whole bench has minuses. Here are the 6 players for the bench tonight. Minus 26, minus 12, minus 12, minus 13, minus 5, minus 18. And looking at Kellen's stats, he has not taken a shot in the second half. I don't know why. Fourth quarter on the way. Bucks are up now? Hey ho, Pop's got to go. I'm not singing that. I can't do it. Spread them out. That sounds about right. I'm dying here. Spurs ball start off the fourth quarter. They made a pass acting a little weird. Wow, we just went ahead in time.
Yeah, you did.
We went ahead in time, and then we apparently missed a 3, and now a foul on Wemby. It's 95-71. Greatest comeback ever? Yeah, Wemby's out there. Oh, Wesley? And no, Blake is not out there. Wemby's out there. Trey Jones is starting the fourth. Wemby, Trey, Dougie, Chetty, and Kelman. Wemby's at the line for 2 right now. He has been accused of being a ball and confirmed at the end of the third. Who tech blitz? Wemby's first free throw is good. 95-72. Yes, Vassell from the logo. Yes. Is that who you're talking about? Tech blitz? Yes, Vassell from the logo. Wemby's next free throw is good. 95-73. 11.5 minutes to go. Free J, I could see Pop stepping down from coaching and stay in the front office. I know the Bucks were down a lot, Jay Money. That's a great comeback. I'm hoping my team can come back too. Where I live, it's probably 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, close. My watch says 36.
Oh, I was 1 degree off. 2 free throws coming up for Darius Garland. My apologies, didn't see the foul. Oh my gosh. Bears been good tonight. First free throw's good. 23-point game.
What do you say we just go back to sleep, Bubba?
Manu Ginobili in the crowd at the San Antonio Spurs game. We need a 29-0 run, Zach. Fletcher says fair. 97-73, 24-point game. Trey Jones standing on the Spurs logo. Jones will get it to McNuggets. Back to Wemby. Wemby's going to spin around in the paint a couple times and throws down a dunk. Misses a dunk, but going to get fouled. We have 2 more free throws coming up. Oh, all these free throws. My gas tank is on empty right now. I can feel it.
It makes 2 of us.
Yeah. Well, if you fall asleep, no big deal. I really can't.
No, you have to stay awake. You're correct.
I mean, I could fall asleep on stream, right? Yes, Robert, it's been a rough night for the team. Boudet, I don't know, maybe eating some nachos or something, or maybe some Greek cheese spiral pie.
He's smiling because he's still collecting his paycheck.
Lemmy's first free throw's good. I mean, he's hitting his free throws at least, but the other shots aren't really going in. What if I just fell asleep like this? And again, Baby Coyote or Grogu called the game. Let's put Grogu right here. There we go.
He's bigger. He's easier to hide behind.
He's much easier to hide behind. And he can actually stand up. All right, call the game, Grogu.
It's all you. It's all you, Grogu.
You got it, buddy. Get it going. Just...
Zach, he slept all day. Don't even.
A long day of nothing? Come on, man. Spurs down by 22. It's Spurs ball. I'm not sure if that was a turnover on the Cavs. I was looking at Grogu. McNuggets with the ball. Out to Chetty Osman. Back to Kellen. Kellen's going to drive in the paint. Throws up a layup. No good. And he gets fouled. Wow, they're calling whistles and everything. I bet if you fell asleep on the stream, the Spurs would win.
Just your luck. They probably would.
That would be something. If they came back and won the game, and I wake up, I'm like, what happened? Why is my stream 7 hours long? 97-75. I believe we have 2 free throws coming up for Keldon. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, possibly. We have a timeout. Timeout. Well, let's put a go. Spurs go up just because. Why not? Commercial break.
Zach, I don't give him a lot of treats.
Bacon treat. I think I've seen you give him 1 treat in the 7.5 months or whatever we've been together.
Rarely, but probably once or twice a month he'll get a treat.
Spurs have been outscored by the Cavs in every quarter so far. Even in the fourth, been outscored 5-4. That is not a recipe for winning a game. Being outscored in every quarter. Just saying. You're not going to win a lot of games that way. Yeah, on anything, Joshua, I saw part of the new Roadhouse get filmed, so me and my buddy Jeff kind of feel an obligation to go see the movie when it comes out. I'm not really interested per se, just because we were there when they shot the UFC scenes, we might check it out. And when we went to see Vegas, or we see UFC in Vegas, before the event, they shot some scenes for Roadhouse, which was cool. It was different. I had never been I don't want to say on the set, but I guess it was a set. And they also shot some scenes for the press conference, the weigh-ins, excuse me, at our actual weigh-ins. I went to a couple college games today that had the home team's free throw percentage rivaling the Spurs field goal percentage tonight. Oh, ouch. JC Spurs going. Arnett says, what do you think, Rich? I think the Spurs aren't a playoff team by year 3 of Wemby. He'll leave the Spurs, and even as a fan, I don't blame him. So year 3, if the team is still losing and losing like this, then yeah, he's going to want to leave. I think most of the guys will want to leave at that point. All right, stay a Warriors fan. Yes, the character in this one is a UFC fighter, or a former UFC fighter, I presume. A more modern take on Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal got jacked for the movie. Call overturned, no call? Okay. This game is like watching the first Suicide Squad movie. Okay. Last time they changed their home jersey, I mean, these city editions are new this year. Will it be they'll have new city editions every year? Torre says, "Game over! Game over, man! Game over!" It's feeling like it. Cavs ball, we're down a lot in the fourth quarter. Wemby's still in there. Kelvin, Dougie, Chetty, Trey. And almost a steal. Evan Mobley and Wemby going at it. Sam Morrell gets the ball finally for the Cavs. Kicks it out for three. Yang is no good from three-point land. Trey Jones will bring it up for the Spurs. Gets it to Kellen. Kellen, is that going to be an offensive foul? Yep. Kellen called for the offensive foul. Dougie's probably got... Was Garland moving? Darling right here, man. Mitchell still getting minutes, Devin. This pull-up three is no good by Sam Morrell. Zach, I don't have a spot for a foul tracker on here. I mean, for the players, I definitely don't have that. Trey Jones with the ball gets it to Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. Wemby in the post. Pull-up jumper off the glass. Hey, a little bank shot. Good. 20-point game. Here we come. Well, thank you, Victor Martinez. I appreciate that. Some thanks would always be appreciated. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted here in the fourth quarter. I am struggling to stay awake.
Yeah.
Ready with the block! Losing doesn't help either.
No, especially not by 20.
Cavs keep the ball. Mobley with a huge dunk.
If the game was close, it'd be a lot easier.
And now another foul. Oh my lord. Just a whistle fest now in the fourth quarter. You can get a Selena gift, Zach.
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
That's TSR Sports, yours truly, playing on that song. The cover of Come and Get It. Thank you, NRL.
And if you've not seen his Rage Against the Machine cover, you guys should check that video out. It's awesome.
Wemby for three. Ironically, the video's called... It's called Wemby in the name of the song, but the whole song's about passing it to Wemby, which maybe the Spurs should have listened to that before yesterday's game. Darius Garland's ball right now running around the paint, drops it off to Morrell. Morrell's going to pass it out for three. No good, man. Yang. Spurs ball. I didn't know Suicide Squad was a game, Elias. I haven't played it. Boudet, it would be. It would be a fantastic move. 99-77, 8.5 plus minutes to go in the game. Cullen Johnson going to the line for two and just turning into a free throw fest for the Spurs, slowing the game to a crawl, which is killing me tonight. Killing me, hey. Wemby or Boban? I mean, Boban's short. Wembanyama is much longer, so I guess I'll go Wembanyama. Fletcher says, we lost the game pretty much because of free throws last night. Cullen misses the first one. Come on, guys, make it respectable. Do your fourth quarter, get our hopes up, come back. That free throw's good. I don't know who that is, Zach. An alley-oop, and it's good. Evan Mobley was another oopie. Oh, Boban Marjanovic. I was even thinking, that's how tired I was thinking Boban was the last name. They're equally out there. Trey Jones going to take an open three. Misses the shot. I hear a whistle. Did they, Calvin? Wow, are Atlanta Hawks turning the season around? That's my name backwards. I thought, Stropped RC. That's how tired I am, Zach. I didn't realize that.
That means two of us.
You didn't catch that either?
Nope.
Yeah, we're both exhausted. Both were up very early today for different reasons. I had my comic book thing. She went hiking. Trey's reliving the Bucks game. Yeah, he is. Garland into the paint. No, pass it out. 3-point attempt now is in and out for Isaac Okoro. Wemby will bring up the loose ball. Bounce pass to Trey. Trey will fly out of bounds. Spurs ball. Randy, you're probably going to get the Spurs listed on there for most of the chat. Carlos Jeter, Carlos. Ah. I am so tired, Carlos, tonight. Down the cell for 3. Ooh, that was an air ball. Devin. Yang with 3 down the other end, no good. Devin with the rebound. Sugar J, I'm struggling.
Yeah, this one's hard to watch.
And Devin with a layup and 1. This game is more painful than an open surgery. I think I'd still rather watch the game.
I think I'd rather watch the game. Also, it'll be over sooner.
Yeah, and you won't have to worry about any complications after that. Devin's free throw. He's good. Whoops. I just increased both scores at once. I haven't done that before. All right, Spurs, make it respectable. 7 minutes and some change to go. Let's get it closer. 101-81.
Hey,
Garland.
Carlos.
Out and Yang. No good. On the 3. The last side, there shouldn't be any excuses for tonight. Jones in the paint. Throws one up. Good. And 1. Here comes the fourth quarter. The little baby comeback. We're just not going to be enough time. Watching Rich sleep would be more entertaining than this game. I mean, if I'm gonna sleep on Baby Coyote.
Yeah, Carlos, he'll probably stay up in game. I'm gonna pass right out.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
I'm gonna get the dog out and I'm going straight to bed.
You let the dog out.
I was planning to. You're in a game. I wanted to be able to hop on.
I might hop on for a half hour.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'll take him out. So
Rocco, good evening. There are people. Do people still do those sleep streams where people just watch you sleep?
Oh, that would be so weird.
That's a thing.
Really?
Yes, people video themselves just sleeping.
Afraid that I might have to Google that later.
I would be concerned as a male if something happens in the night and you can see that.
Interesting point.
Just saying. You know, what if that sheet starts getting a little tent-shaped? Just throwing that out there. Timeout Cats couldn't get the ball in bounds. And it's very creepy. I would never do a sleep stream. That's not... why? I don't get... Who that wants to watch me sleep? Plus, I have trouble falling asleep sometimes as it is. I don't need the pressure of a camera on me.
I don't know that I'd ever be able to fall asleep when there was a camera on me.
That's right, Victor. You can't control that thing at night. Heck, you can't control that thing when you die. I heard there's a death boner. Like, seriously, when you die, you could have like a post-mortem stiffy. That's not awkward at all.
He always goes out at the end of the game. He goes out right before the game, and then he goes out again at the end of the game.
So he's not having his legs crossed all night. Nice. Back to work. All right. Estimates suggest he made $10,000 sleeping during a night. Kai Sinet. Estimates suggest he made tens of thousands of dollars sleeping during a non-stop month-long stream. Really? Really? Okay.
Who wants to watch that?
I can't believe he made any money at all.
I guess there's a market for anything.
And I'm sure people are like, why do you want to hang out with somebody calling the game when you could watch the game? Well, some folks can't watch the game, but it's also a place to discuss,
all things Spurs.
Discuss the basketball community, the Spurs, Spurs season, etc. If somebody's sleeping, you have no interaction with the content creator.
Free J, if somebody gave me $28 million, they could watch me sleep for sure.
Yeah, I'd probably do that for that too. Why my grandma's got more than 8 points, Carlos? He's got 19. but he's having not a good game from the field. He's 5 of 16. In fact, a lot of our guys, 5 of 16 for Wemby, Trey Jones, 3 of 10, Devin Vassell, 5 of 13. Yeah, struggle's real from the floor tonight for a lot of guys. You know what? It is what it is. Oh, yeah, but Zach, there's no muscle there. That's not a muscle. So I don't think rigor mortis is that. I have sleep apnea. Who wants to see that with a mask? I'll tell you last. One of my friends went up to New Hampshire one year and didn't know he had the sleep apnea mask. So I went, we're sharing rooms and like, all right, good night. All of a sudden, what the? What is that? And I realized it was him. So I get the hell out of there. You can sleep stream and hear them. I suppose you can hear them if you're doing sleep streams. I don't think it's a thing anymore, but maybe it is. What is it? AMSR or AMR or what's the thing with the whispering and dark and all that weird stuff? I don't drink coffee. Not a coffee drinker. Whoops, got my clock on a little too early before the Cavs got the ball in. 17-point game. Spurs trying to make a game of it at least, I guess. They're off the next 3 days, so might as well go for it. I don't know. Now Mitchell pull-up jumper over Jeremy Sang. Good.
So sleep streams are definitely still a thing based on my very quick Google search.
Why? I don't get why you'd want to watch somebody sleep. I'd rather just be sleeping. Champagne for 3? Tom Wemby has Champagne on a block. Wemby has 19. An inefficient 19, though, from the field tonight. Max Strus for 3, and that probably did it right there. My ear is itchy. 3 beards. We're terrible. I love it. Nice. Wemby with the ball. Gets to the Champagne. Champagne back out to McDermott. Over to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to drive in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Tough shot and good. I mean, people pay to watch other people have segs. Yeah. Again, would rather you just be doing that than watching other people do it.
Oh, well, so some people apparently...
Dougie for 3.
There you go.
What were you going to say?
Some people will donate money to trigger loud noises, alerts, flicker lights, etc. to disturb the streamer from their sleep.
Yeah, I'm still good. Hey, if any of you guys are into it in the chat, whatever. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's definitely not my thing. I didn't know it was still a thing. And I think that was a turnover for the Spurs. I looked away for a half a second. I think that's another turnover for Wemby. Donovan Mitchell drives the paint, gets to Jared Allen. Now turnover by the Cavs. Fast break. Dougie to Devin. Devin with the behind-the-back pass to Wemby. Wemby just runs into Strus. McDermott cleans up the loose ball. Hey, it's a 15-point game. We should trade Champagne. He has no trade value. Nothing.
You could maybe get a sandwich.
Maybe some mac and cheese for him.
What is an NPC stream?
I think an NPC is non-playable character in role-playing games. I'm not sure what else that means. Mitchell in the paint, good.
Sheltered life. I don't even know any of this stuff that's happening.
Champagne starts to drive. Throws for a huge dunk and misses it. Gonna get fouled. He did try a thunder dunk of Justin Adriel and it didn't work. No 55. I'm tired. You can see it though. I'll get on my Xbox and fall asleep. Which can be interesting. Cody! Taking pictures with a disposable camera.
Look at his fancy vest. He's so handsome.
Oh, Cody's looking good tonight. Well, congratulations, Mr. Z.
People pretend to be an NPC for donations. I
gotta
gotta
watch
tell
it.
you, I'm gonna pass on that.
I'm good. Greg, me, Coyote. I don't suppose Kellen's going back in the starting lineup. I would say Chetty, but Chetty's so in it. You know what? Throw Barlow out there.
Yeah.
Why start? Why not? I know it's not going to help the floor spacing much, but what the hell is this floor spacing crap as it is right now?
Carlos, no, I'm not a gamer.
Champagne for Kevin Durant? Sure. And if that's what it's going to take, we'll make the sacrifice and give up the legend, Julian Champagne for Kevin Durant, then sure. I'm good. It could be a 40-point loss. You're correct, but still, last night game leaves gives you a bitter taste in your mouth, and then the Spurs just the last home game. Did we lose? Did we win any of these home games? Road trip coming up next. I'm checking the schedule right now. Yes, we beat Washington to Portland. Another challenge? This game is slow to a crawl. Yeah, that's true, Jorling. That's true. I don't think Barlow's at. Barlow's not active anymore? Rocco City Sissoko was he had an ankle injury in the G League, and he's been out for like forever. Challenge is unsuccessful by Cleveland. Hurricane Megan, this game has been way too slow.
Yes.
They're challenging that's not a foul on Champagne. Like Karis LeVert. Looks like a foul. Pepe 107, good evening. Wembayama is not on the court. He just came off the court a little while ago. Barlow in street clothes, and there was a street team last week. Oh, boy. No, I can't tell you it's Pepe 107. He's not playing right now. And I'm not sure he'll come back in with 4 minutes left and the team down by 17 on a back-to-back. Players that are on the court are right here over on the right for you. And Wemby is not there. Champagne at the line for his free throws good, 108.92. Jedi, good evening to you. Zach Collins is checking in. That's not going to help you out, Pepe 107. Inflectious issue could be right. What are you up for the night? Champagne missed the second free throw. Yeah, Boudet, I was excited about him too. And Orlando, you need Webby with 2 more points too? Selena's kissing your franchise goodbye. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. 108.92. That's a miss for the Cavs. Spurs ball. 3.5 minutes to go. Down by 16. Spurs are in the bonus as those whistles have been out and about here. Davin's going to start to drive into the paint. Out to Zach Collins for 3. Yep, that's a miss. Collins is awful from three-point land today. I mean, today, this year. Strus for 3. No good. Collins with the rebound. Now, I wondered that too, if we had Duran and Wemby as our modern-day Twin Towers. Vassell with a long 3. That he makes. That's a 13-point game all of a sudden. Tom, don't know. Jay Francisco. Oh, what do you mean? Do you mean like the 65 game rule? Too bad. It sucks he got hurt. The dude misses games all the time. He's always hurt. Curl for 3, no good. Get a rebound. Somebody get a rebound. Jared Allen with the putback. Here's why he put himself back. He is at the score table. You're right. Actually, he might be coming back. Zach Collins bar right now for San Antonio driving the paint. Couple big steps. Layup is going to roll in and roll out. Champagne with the offensive board. Back out to Don Vassell. Vassell fakes the shot. Takes off in the paint. Pull up Jay. Is no good. This year's draft class, I thought I've read, wasn't actually that good. Yep, call back to the bench. Wemby's not coming back. Don Mitchell drives in the paint, misses the shot, gets fouled, going to the line for 2. Yeah, Wemby called back. Spurs are down by 15 with under 2 minutes to go. Pop's not letting him go back in.
No.
No, not a chance. The game versus Lakers where we snapped the 18-game losing streak, the best Spurs game of the season. That was definitely one of the best. The game against the Timberwolves, I think, might be our best game, too. That's got to be up there.
That was a good game.
Plus, I believe we were outscored in the first quarter and then outscored them in the second, third, and fourth to snag the victory. You think if Wemby demanded Pop got fired, would he do it? Come on now. First free throw's good. 111.95. Malcolm Brandon checking in. Blake Wesley checking in. That Heat game is going to be brutal. 16-point game, and our Spurs are probably pretty much done. You guys can hit the thumbs up. I'm going to stay here till the end, but if you are checking out, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It still does help the channel, and that's all we ask for here. And those 2 wins in a row against the Suns, Gio, really made me feel like, hey, maybe this team's going to, win a lot of games this year. Well, yeah, false hope. Not so much. Donovan Mitchell's second free throw. That one's good. Yeah, it's a 17-point game. Yes, Carlos, I got the next 3 nights off. Now you need it. Struggle tonight. Struggle is real. Collins out 3-point land. I'm sorry, he's McDermott out 3-point land. Takes a mile-long 3. Matt, they do. No, somebody mentioned it earlier. An activity. Somebody said we got to 21,400. I said that's awesome. Definitely did not ignore it. That's awesome. I appreciate it. A minute to go. 112.98. Don Mitchell for 3. That's a dagger. I mean, the game was over anyway, but that's the extra twisting of the dagger. Spoiler mode, I am going to. Oh, Zach Collins getting into it with Don Mitchell.
Oh, look at that.
That's what Zach does, though.
There's life.
We're down 17. Zach's always getting into it with somebody once a month. Anthony, if I could bring one player back in their prime in today's NBA, I as good as Timmy is, I think I'd like to see a modern Twin Towers. Oh, wow. Mitchell got up and shoved Zach. I didn't see what happened before that.
Oh.
I would take David Robinson. I think Robinson could keep up with the players in today's NBA. And we got another review. Yeah, Veronica, we're still looting. All good, Mike Smith. All good. I mean, I'm watching art on the NBA League Pass. Snoopy and Lucy are having a fight. Nice. Can't think he would take Timmy back because he's the greatest Spur of all time. No doubt. David was putting up huge numbers in the 90s, so I got to think, yes, he would be putting up ridiculous numbers in this day and age. Oh, my God. Come on with this review already. Zach might as well win in something. There you go. Zach looking a little unkempt right now. Yeah. Zach counts at 9 rebounds is rare. He's usually more in the 5 to 6 mark. 115.98. Less than a minute to go. We have a review. Soyan, I don't believe, was having a very good night tonight, Mr. Z. I don't think he took really many shots, and the shots he did take didn't go in. Please, hurry up with this replay.
Yeah, they're just dragging it out at this point.
Seriously.
It's not like it's going to change the game.
Yeah, it's a 17-point game. Just get on with it. 17-point game with under a minute to go. Who cares? Get going. No, no chocolates will save us. It's casual. After all that, nothing happened. We got another foul? Oh, that's previous play. Did Sohan have 16 and 15 tonight? No, he didn't. There's no way Jeremy Sohan had 15 points. I don't think he was ever shooting enough to get that much. I'll go check that real quick.
Mike Smith, the next game is against Miami.
Yeah, Sohan had 2 points tonight on 1 of 9 shooting. It's an awful game. He had 9 boards, which is good. But he was 1 of 9 for the field for 2 points. That's another game by Jeremy Sohan where he dropped a deuce. And not the deuce that you want to drop. Exactly, Boudet. Jeremy with his usual 2 points. Wait, did Mitchell get ejected? Well, Mitchell got up. Mitchell got up and shoved Zach. I didn't realize he got ejected.
Yeah, he just got ejected.
All right, Cash Boo, enjoy your whiskey and Manjaro. I think the worst is done, Jay Francisco. Curry's carrying that they're done. You know, they had a great run, a long run, but that window is closed. Yeah, it's Brodica, this has been, it's actually 55 seconds. My clock is ahead. Oh, Zach is out too. All right. See you, Zach. Orlando, some say should have never happened. Happy birthday, L. Sorry, Boudet. Yep, Mike Smith. Sohan 2 points again. 3, I believe, out of his last 6 games. He's had 2 points. Carlos, this game's taking forever. You aren't kidding, man. This last 50 plus seconds is taking forever. That's possible, Big Sean. That's possible. Some fans have been talking about that. Now I've got Brandon at the line for the technical. I hear a very sad Go Spurs Go chant by one person in the audience.
Yeah, that one guy is trying hard.
KJ Loki is better than Son right now. All right, Anthony, I like it. Put me in, coach. Yeah, our backcourt was Mike, in the first half, our backcourt had 0 points. Trey was over 5, and Devin was over 5 for combined over 10, and no points between the two of them. They did play better in the second half, but obviously not good enough for the Spurs to win. Unless Reggie Miller's checking in for the Spurs, I don't think it's happening. And now the free throw for George Niang. And that's a switcher. 116.99. The struggle's real for me.
Mm-hmm.
We have the wrong Trey. Flectus says you're not alone on that. And yes, Chris Roy, I agree. Can we get to 100? Oh, Orlando Wemmy's not playing again. He's done. He is done for the night. Sorry, man. I don't think you're going to see Wemby out there. Almost 0% chance. Everybody here is kind of young. Oh, wow, my sentence, I just fell asleep for half a second. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Wemmy's not coming in because everybody's, wow, I really don't. Well, I just lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Oh, luckily for you, the game's back on.
Yeah. It is empty in San Antonio, as it should be. This team's down 18 with under a minute to go. I don't know. The game is done, so Wemmy's not going to come in with a minute left, that's for sure. Sissoko's been dealing with a sprained ankle. So I don't think he's playing anytime soon. The Cavs just actually dribbled the clock out. That's interesting. Maybe the Spurs will do the same thing. Well, I do want to wish you Zach Collins minus 26. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Taka Brandon over to Dougie. To Champagny. Champagny's going to drive baseline. It's the layup because,
Because why not?
why not? Oh, boy.
Ooh.
That's the end of it.
Yeah, babe. That's the end of it.
I'll pull up the end of game stats. And if you get a thumbs up on the way out, I'd really appreciate it. But not going to be here for too long because I am...
Exhausted.
I'm tired. I'm going to get on my Xbox for like 15 minutes and maybe call it a night. Well, who knows? Maybe getting on there will wake me up a little bit. Well, the Spurs got outscored every quarter except for the fourth. They did outscore the Cavs 30-25, but the second quarter was actually, we outscored them in the third, 26-25. We got annihilated in the second, and we've been playing bad in the second quarter as of late in some games. Spurs got outscored 37-20. That's not going to help you win a lot of games. For the Cavs, Mobley with 28 and 10, Allen with 26 and 16. Their front court absolutely killed us with 54 points and 26 rebounds. Garland with 4 points, Mitchell with 31, 8 and 7, and Strus with 6. Off the bench, Wade with 0, Niang with 2, Okoro with 7, Jones with 0, LeVert with 10, Merrill with 3, Porter 0 for our San Antonio Spurs. Champagny with 8 points, Jeremy Sohan 2 points and 9 rebounds, 1 of 9 from the field, 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. Wemby did not have an efficient game either. He was 5 of 16 from the field, finished with 19 points and 14 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Good all-around game. Trey Jones, rough night, 3 of 10 from the field, but did have 8 assists and no turnovers. And Demisol, 7 of 16 from the field. He started off 0 for 5, so he finished 7 of 11, and he had 22 and 6. Off the bench, Collins with 10, McDermott with 8, Osmond with 7, Keldon with 17, but almost all of that was in the first half. I think he had like 16 in the first half, so he just disappeared in the second half. He stopped shooting. He was 7 of 10 in the first half. He's finished 7-11. He took 1 shot in the second half. 1!
That's crazy.
Brandon with 1 point and Wesley with 0. Nice. That's what we're looking at. 21 minutes from our backup guards. 1 point between the two of them. Well, Spurs are off for 3 days. When we come back, I'll be live, of course, with you all. I'm just exhausted. I can't put a sentence together. My friends, until next time, what you going to do on TSR Sports? Bear, Miss TSR, Grogu, Whoop, and Baby Coyote run wild on you. Go Spurs, go!